Tonight, Sacred Heart, the Lady Knights are the visitors, and it's a tough region opponent. Blake Biggs is here with me, the best young color man around here and on camera, the one and only. Will Mingledorf, you are in for a treat tonight. Gary Lockhart is your producer, director, and guess what? All-around good guy tonight. And we're looking forward to some exciting basketball. Get to see the defending state champs go against our Lady Knights, and unfortunately, the unfortunate part is some bad news, and we have some good news. The good news is one steal away from a triple-double for Jasmine Blankenship. 25 big points, wore the three-point line out, had 11 or 12 rebounds. I want to make sure I get it right, and so I'm going to check again with Coach Dodson. And then guess what? 9 steals. One more steal would have given her a triple-double and then hurts her ankle. And this all happened in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah.
You were there, Blake.
I was there.
It was a great win, though.
It was a very good win, considering the numbers were – the bench for Humboldt had about the same amount of people as Sacred Heart did. You know, both teams low on numbers, both pretty small teams, and Sacred Heart just showed that they had better shooting. Humboldt, very, very physical team, very, very chippy. I'll give them that. But and that was a result of Jasmine Blankenship's injury, by the way. Quick note right there. But Sacred Heart just showed off their shooting the other day. Bree Green got into it. Obviously, Jasmine Blankenship. Emily Gill had a few threes. I think Caitlin Gill has had a three. She doesn't usually shoot the three much. It was a bit uncharacteristic, but I'm glad to see her out there shooting more. Who else was there? Oh, Veda had a game in the post. We saw a bunch of hook shots from her that she's really starting to develop it. Like I said, she's a freshman this year. So throughout the season, she's going to get better, and you're going to see new things that you didn't see at the start of October. So, you know, very exciting to see that from her. Jasmine Blankenship, big news around her. Sprained ankle. I shortly talked to her sister about it, Cassandra, and she said she'll be in a boot for a few weeks, but she should be back. It's not season ending. Excuse me. But it is a injury, and we're just hoping to get her back in time.
Yeah, our depth is a problem. We only have one on the bench tonight because Yarborough is out with the knee injury for the season. And we've got people coming. We can say that and be legal, but they won't be here till next year. The probable starting lineup for the defending champs TCA will have Amelia Gehring, Carden Vales, and I'm saying probable. There's nothing official yet. Olivia Lee, Hannah Yarborough, and Lily Kramer. We will double-check that a little bit later, the official starting lineups for them. Our lineup will be pretty much the same. Malia Hughes, Brianna Green, Emily Gill, and Veda Johnson. Now, Caitlin Gill will step into the starting lineup tonight, and we'll tell you a little more about that when we get the official starting lineups. Of course, TCA is coached by Matt Coble. He is assisted by Matt King and Rod Parker. And, of course, our great coach, a very fine young man, is the one and only Charles Dotson. And, of course, he is assisted by Nick Beauregard and Brianna Hunt and Lindsay McKinney. And sometimes several of us drop in and help him when we can if he needs help. Charles doesn't need a whole lot of help. He knows basketball.
Yeah, Charles Dawson, obviously great coach. There have been times throughout the season where Sacred Heart has been up big or down pretty big in that fact. And it's just been he's tried to just teach these ladies, not to yell, not to scream, just coach them. Just coach them the game. Obviously, very, very young team. Not a whole lot of senior leadership because Emily Gill is the only senior on this team, and with 3 juniors and I believe a few freshmen. Was just waving at somebody. I'm kind of laughing.
That is one of the best players I ever had down there. That is, she was number 5 ranked in the nation in high school till she blew a knee out at the Blue Star All-Star Camp in the All-Star game. And she still went on to be honorable mention both academically and athletically down at Ole Miss. Started for 3.5 years down there. Didn't start first few games of her freshman year. And after it's Kristen Gehring, and it's off spot.
No, it's okay. That's pretty impressive that you know that. But another big thing for Sacred Heart right now is how are they going to do without Jasmine Blankenship in the guard play? Is Malia Hughes going to step up even more than she already has? She's already, I think it's safe to say, our best player, but it's also going to be a tough task to stop Gehring and Vales.
Well, you're right, Malia Hughes. And you got to stop Gehring, Vales, and then Olivia Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Olivia Lee is Kristen's daughter because she's married to Mark Lee, and sometimes Mark gets a little frustrated because I still call her Kristen Gehring, but her old coach at Ole Miss, Van Chancellor, still calls up and he says, Holloway, he talks like that. He says, how's Gehring doing? Doesn't ask how I'm doing. He wants to know how she's doing. But she did a good job for him. Hey, we've got our own folks, and I see her two twin boys who are both excellent athletes in their own right. I know he'll be listening at some point tonight, and he'll watch the replay, which will be on YouTube once we get it downloaded tonight. And, of course, streaming, call fans and tell them right now you want to see it live. You can see it on the Facebook, I want to say website, but it's really Facebook of Sacred Heart. And then it will be archived in YouTube, and that is in high definition. If you haven't seen one of these games in high definition, you want to watch them. The only thing that can go wrong is if they show my face in high definition. You know, Gary, who's the good-looking guy around here, he won't get on camera. Will and Blake are women's slayers right there. All the girls want their phone numbers and stuff. And I got a face made for radio, which I did for years and years. But anyway, we've got 2:36. We're going to have a good time. We're going to watch Lady Night basketball versus the Lady Lions. And it should be a good game. The only thing that can hurt us, like Blake told you, is the depth situation. Mm-hmm. They could run us down there. They're going to press us, and we get tired. And with only one substitute, you got to be a chess master. And I don't know how much chess Coach Dotson plays. I just know he's a good basketball coach.
Yeah, he's a very well basketball coach. But one thing I do think we'll see from – you mentioned depth. One thing I do think we'll see from Sacred Heart that's a little bit different than usual. Let's see. We have 6 players going to play tonight, and they have a whole roster. We're not going to play as physical. We're not going to try and get in as much foul trouble. The defense may be a little up in the air. I could be wrong, but we're just trying not to get hurt.
Well, you know, the one thing we're going to do, we're going to give a good effort. Now, obviously, Blankenship is our leading scorer. Jasmine is. She's out. Malia Hughes, I believe, she and Veda keep fighting for that second position, and we're going to have some help. Green looked good the other day. We're going to have a big game out of her. And Caitlin, chipped in a 3 and maybe some more, but we got to have a big game out of everybody. We cannot get in foul trouble. They're going to press us. They'll play man. They'll play some zone. They'll run a 1-2-1-1 press at us sometimes, and they've got those 3 players, and all of them are averaging double digits.
Yeah,
and that is hard to start. Now, in about a minute or so, we will go away while you hear some fine folks that bring you this game. Let me bring you one of the sponsors, and that is Victory Honda. Chase Channel and Victory Honda. Go by and see Chase, and he'll help you. He'll get you with the right people. They got new cars, used cars, a great service department. You will love going to Victory Honda. Where is it? It's on Van Drive, and they got used cars too. But those new Hondas, great cars. Chase Channel's the man to see for a deal, and he'll get you hooked up with the right people. And we'll see what the order is and we'll see when we need to take our break. It's a doubleheader, men's game to follow. And let's see, we're trying to pick up. Let's take a timeout, and we'll be back in about 2.5 to 3 minutes.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
We're Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
And back and ready for action. We'll have the starting lineups, and we'll pick them up as they come out. A lot of times we can pick up for the visitors, which we are tonight, the Lady Knights of Sacred Heart, a fine academic institution. And starting, number 10, Malia Hughes, and she is a great one. She's a junior. Also coming out tonight is number 12, getting a start, Caitlin Gill. And number 14, you know her as Brianna Green. She is a very good shooter. And now the senior and the leader of this group, number 20, Emily Gill. And the man in the middle, or the lady in the middle in this case, Veda Johnson, wearing number 22, the freshman. And this is a young group with only one senior. And I believe that TCA probably only has one senior.
Yes, one senior. That's Lily Kramer.
They lost 4 starters from last year's state championship team. And now for the Lady Lions. Starting at guard, she is Amelia Gehring, not to be confused with her sister Alyssa that graduated last year. And another sophomore, number 11, Carden Vales. Carden, a very fine player also. And wearing number 22, Olivia Lee. And we'll pick them up as they come out wearing, it looks like, number 23. That is Hannah Yarborough. And the only senior starting tonight, Lily Kramer, wearing number, did I get that right? Wearing number 32, yes. Had to check the scorebook because I had to go down earlier. It's a long walk over to the table and a few stairs and stuff. TCA comes in here at 7-5. They are the defending champs. Sacred Heart comes into this game 4 wins, 2 losses, a big win over Humboldt on Saturday. Lady Knights a little undermanned tonight because we only have one healthy substitute. You can see the boot over there on Jasmine Blankenship, and everybody trying to kind of get COVID spread out. You can see there's the seats are spread a little bit and trying to keep kids from getting sick. Only immediate family by TSSAA and state government rules. And later, either at halftime of this game, it'll be Lee versus Veda Johnson. And we control the tip. That's good. Hughes has it. I think she gets it back. Now we'll set and look and see what they got. It looks like they have come out in a 1-2-2 zone, they being TCA, to Green. And they are going to try to trap them. They'll go for the steals every time, quickly to Hughes, into the post to Johnson. They double down on her, kick out. Hughes around the horn to Caitlin. Pass, first turnover of the night, and that's what we can't have, Blake, is turnovers.
No, that's going to be this game's going to be decided by turnovers and shooting, I believe.
Now we'll back up and pick up. I would say we will open up probably man-to-man to begin with. We've got a couple of zones and some other things. Okay, we'll leave Vales open. She goes left, kick out, around the horn, down to the short corner to Olivia Lee. Her shot. High arcing shot goes through for her first 2 points of the night. It's 2-0 TCA at the 7:12 mark. Of course, you can watch the time click down on the fine scoreboard shot provided you by Worthy Road Studios and Gary Lockhart. To Emily Gill, they go to trap her into the low post. There's a second turnover tonight. That's, again, we'll remind you, they run, they being TCA. This is Amelia Gehring, and you know her dad was the two-time All-American at Union, Kirk Gehring.
I did
Played
not
at
know
Northside also. And I want to say hello to their grandparents. Ray Gehring, one of my very good friends. Long shot up, just didn't have enough on it to get over, and it's 4-0 at the 6:38 mark. We got to penetrate and get those shots, and we got to get position. They're going to try to drop people down and keep the ball because Johnson has hurt some people in the post.
Yeah, she really has.
On the wing, here's Gehring. Looking, and 3-second violation that time, and that's TCA's first turnover. Possession arrow will belong to TCA. Now they come out in a 3-quarter 1-2-1-1 press. Some people call it a 1-2-2 press because they brought the other girl up. Here's Hughes getting the pass back, feeds Johnson with a little hook layup and in, and we're on the board. Veda Johnson with her first two. 4-2, Blake.
Yeah, that's a great cut by Veda Johnson right there, just driving in the post. Speaking of Veda Johnson, she comes in there with a contested shot.
We touch it last and knock it out. Vales took it coast to coast. We've got to make them stop and pick up the ball. TCA will continuously attack. They run a out-of-bounds play, and Johnson gets her first block of the night. It is picked up. Now, Coach Coble will ask about it being blocked, and interesting calls, all I can say.
Yeah, she just moved her, what's it called? She tried to recover the ball, and that little back foot tried to get over the backcourt, and ref called it tough call right there.
Yeah, there's the trap, but getting out of it is our fine passer, Hughes. Hughes to Gill. Gill shot just off. We blocked out good, and Hughes comes out of there with the rebound. Malia Hughes, her pass is stolen away, and here's Olivia Lee. It's 2-on-1, taking it to the hole. Gehring shot off, rebound. Lee, her shot off, tipped around, picked up by Amelia Gehring to Vales. Carden Vales 3 off the front of the iron. Rebound, Veda Johnson pivots, clears it, gives it to Hughes.
Yeah, we're seeing an very unteamly start from Trinity right now. They're just not shooting the ball very well right now.
Yeah, third turnover. They're not going to let us run our offense. They're going to trap and try to take us out of rhythm. Left-handed hook layup by Carden Vales. For her first two, it's a 6-2 ball game. And they're going to do everything they can to disrupt our offense. And they know we're shorthanded, which is smart basketball. Here's Hughes breaking the three-quarter court press to Gill. Gill gets it out front. Here goes Hughes on the shot. Running one-hander up, bounces off, comes off the iron, fought for, and that looked like that is Caitlin Gill under there. Great rebound. She'll go to the line, shoot two. Let's see if we can pick up who the foul is on. That foul may be on Olivia Lee. If it is, it's her first, team first.
Yeah, great rebound by Gill right there, and obviously just putting it back, drawing the defense into her to try and draw the foul. And well, that first one translated. Let's see if we can get this next one.
Yeah, she shot the first one and made it. Let's see what happens on this one. Shot it, got it. 6-4. We trail by 2 at the 4:48 and counting mark. Player-to-player defense. Driving by is Vales. She kicks out into the corner. Faking is Gehring. Her shot goes up, partially blocked. Rebound fought for. TCA comes out of there, and going to the line should be number 23, Yarber. She got fouled. Hannah Yarber will shoot two, and we'll see who it is on. 1-5. That must be 1-4 because we don't have a 1-5.
No, that's on Brianna Green right there. And TCA right now, they're playing into the game plan right now, trying to they didn't shoot very well to open up the game, but now they're trying to just drive in, get close to the rack, get some efficient shots, draw a few fouls, and put Sacred Heart in foul trouble.
And that's one of the things we can't afford to get. That time Lee ran the spin move and got inside of us on the rebound. We didn't get her blocked out. You see how she rolled off the back and came inside. When you watch this one on the high def, when it's archived on YouTube tonight, go back and watch that. Now it goes full court, 1-2-1-1 press. They trap in the corner. They being TCA, taken away by Vales. Vales bounce pass underneath. And we'll pick up who the sub was that came in, but the pass to Amelia Gehring, she wanted the 3, but gives it to Vales at the top of the circle, and she backs out past the 3-meter line for the volleyball. Here's the kick into the corner. Left-handed shot up and good. They say it's only a 2 for Camden Maxwell. Maxwell in the ball game right now. And here's the press again at 9-4, Blake. Quick action. They knock it away, but Gill retrieves it, gives it to Hughes. Now Hughes has got a chance to run a little bit, but they stop her. And that's the key to hurting our offense. If you stop her penetration, it hurts us badly.
Hey, Joe, quick question right here. I know you know a lot more about basketball than I do, so what's your take on stopping the press defense?
On attacking it?
Yeah, attacking it.
Well, I usually go 1-4, and and there's a lot. You got to get the ball. You go side, middle, side, and you break it with a series of passes, and then eventually you have to throw over. Here is the kick out to Maxwell. She's got it closely guarded. They do get it out of her hands over to Amelia Gehring, who wants to penetrate. That time we had good help defense. There was no gap to penetrate. Quickly to Maxwell. She'll go to the left side, comes back looking for help, gets it to Gehring. Into the high post to Olivia Lee, and Lee has the assist, and she feeds Maddox for Maddox's first basket.
Great ball movement right there by TCA. Just looking, just trying to find her woman right there.
Yep. NBA 3 up, almost. Rebound, Gill. Emily Gill. Oh, that's so great because she's the smallest player on the floor.
Yeah, that's great positioning right there by Gill. Just at the right place at the right time.
11-6. Now you got to cut these drives off. Help. And we helped, and we helped the helper. Now everybody, we'll make them drive again. Here's Lee's three-pointer up, 3-point down, and she is deadly. You do not want her to get the three-point machine cranking.
Yeah, she showed off her shooting right there, obviously being smothered by, I believe that was Brianna Green right there.
Yeah. It was pretty good defense.
Yeah, very good defense.
She's just a very good shooter. And we're at the 8 mark, get it across to Malia Hughes, who's going to drive, goes up, running one-hander, nothing but string music going through that hole.
I don't mean to compare players here, but I see a lot of I'm sure you know who this is, Chloe Moore and Malia Hughes. That right there, I see a lot.
There is a lot.
Similarities right there.
Had a chance to coach Chloe a long time ago when she was about the 3rd grade in AAU. 3-point shot up by Amelia Gehring. She has a good touch on it, and it stayed down. And let's see what she's got. She's got 5 for the night. 17-8, fast-paced game. Pass to Vader was the right one, about a half-second late, but they recovered well. You have to give them credit. Recovery, the secret to any press. You know, when our press is working good, we recover. If they break our traps, we recover well and get back on defense. And let's see, substitution. Now, come on, Coach, get with it. That's Cassandra Blankenship. We only got one sub. We throw the ball in, missed the shot, rebound, fought for on the floor, and now they call a jump ball, and it should belong to TCA. Now, inbounding the ball will be Camden Maxwell for TCA. Vales takes it down the right side, gets past, wants to drive on the hole. A little stutter step. There's Johnson's 3rd block of the night, but TCA recovers to Vales. 3-pointer up left wing, in and out, spinning a little sideways. Tipped out of bounds, and it should belong. Well, I'm not going to say. I'll let the official call it. He's down there. He says it belongs to TCA. Sanders to inbound for TCA. They screen across it on the double and kick it outside to Carden Vales. Vales brings it back out at about 35 feet, then stops and pops from 18 off the iron. Rebound fought for, and now Malia Hughes pulls it away. They call jump ball. Interesting call.
Yeah,
again.
very, very interesting call right there.
Now we'll get possession of it at 17-8 and a minute 2 left in the first quarter play.
Now that was some great defense there by Vales, I will say.
Interesting angle. As short as I am, sometimes I have to look through the railing. Here's Hughes picking it up to Blankenship. Around the horn to the left side to Emily Gill. Back out front to Green. Green tries to lob, and what happens on that one is you have to make the ball with a little hump to it come down on the backhand of Veda. And she's got to hold her position. That one had a little sail to it.
Yeah, like a little touch pass.
Yeah.
You're trying to say, yeah.
So about 7 turnovers now. New people in the ball game. Elizabeth Hurt wearing 3 is in there. Of course, Camden Maxwell, who has points earlier. Here's some great defense. I'm going to tell you what, Green just cleared out and stole it. Hughes on the run out. Kicks it out to Gill. Gill's three-pointer up. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound fought for by Green. Goes up, got hit in the elbow. Vales gets it for them, and now she's going to run with 16 seconds to go. Brings it down the middle of the floor. TCA fills the lanes, gets knocked away. Gill with the steal, but now we lose it. And we're going to all roll around, but it gets out to Hurt. Over to Maxwell. Her left-handed shot up off the iron. Nice rebound in there, and the hook doesn't go in. And at the end of 1 quarter play, it's TCA 17, Sacred Heart 8. Let's take a 30-second timeout on the Basketball Network.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Back where TCA leads our Lady Knights 17-8. Blake, some quick thoughts.
Sacred Heart, while they have had some good rebounds, they need to step up in the rebounding category. TCA is putting on a clinic right in that department. Now for TCA, I think, as the game goes on, their shooting will get down. I don't know if they had a break or not or any pause of action, but they look a little rusty right now, like they haven't shot in a while. But I think if they can get their shooting down and just play like they have been playing, it'll be a done deal. But Sacred Heart, Veda Johnson, she's been quiet this game. Haven't heard a lot from her, but we're hoping to see more from her.
Amelia Gearing driving with it. All of our starters, except for one person, has scored 2 points apiece. Here's Olivia Lee's 3 off the front of the iron. It's rebounded, missed. There comes Hughes down. She wants to run. They're doing a good job of trying to stop her penetration. Quickly into the forecourt to Cassandra Blankenship. She gets it knocked away from her, and the TCA has picked it up quickly down the floor. Driving on the goal and scoring the layup is Sanders for her first 2 of the contest.
Yeah, that's a great pump fake by the freshman there, Anna Sanders, just faking out. I believe that was Green, and then just getting to the rack, laying it up, real simple too.
And Coach Dotson calls a timeout. We will keep it here. We'll remind you that this broadcast, and please go by and thank Chase Channel for bringing you Sacred Heart basketball and our other fine sponsors. And you can go by on Van Drive and get you a brand new Honda, a used car. They have more than just Hondas. Very quickly, the scoring in the first quarter. Amelia Gehring has 5. Garden Vales had 2. Olivia Lee has 5. Camden Maxwell 2. Anna Sanders 2. Yarborough 1 and Maddox 2 for their 17. And, of course, here in the second quarter, Sanders has picked up her 2. We have not scored in the second quarter, Blake.
Yeah, this is we're going on a little drought right now, but I think we need to look for Malia Hughes. She's one of our best shooters right now. Cassandra Blankenship, she can also shoot. Even though we're missing a Blankenship, one of our most important shooters, if you give her a few chances, she'll make some. And trying to get Brianna Green off some picks on the perimeter. She can really sink that 3 ball.
Of course, TCA's played a lot of zone, but we have a zone offense, but with the trapping and trying to cut passing lanes that they're doing, we have not been able to really run our offense. It's been a lot of not total individual effort, and you see the pass over the outstretched hand, skip pass across. Blankenship sets up, lets it go a little bit to the right. Veda had the rebound and then accidentally kind of got rolled a little bit. And you hate to see that. That is close to the type play that Kristen Gehring got hurt on at the Blue Star camp. It's an accident. Somebody rolls into you. Veda didn't get hurt, and that's the good news. Box formation on the out of bounds. Lob to her. She brought it down, and when you bring it down, that allows all the little people to play with the basketball.
Oh, yeah.
We retain possession, though, possession error. Actually, if you can catch it and go right back up and shoot it from that position or either kick it out, you're much better off.
Veda's just still trying to figure out that she's right now probably one of the tallest on the court, if not the tallest. And that will get figured out.
Yep. Freshman, good ball movement. Hughes actually this is Gill with the wide open shot. Lee gets the rebound back on the back, streaks down the floor, ahead to her cousin, and maybe a little bumping, a smart play. Malia Hughes used her head to stop that bucket. We close out. Could be a walk. Referee says, yes, you took a walk on the boardwalk.
That's great defense right there by Emily Gill. She's really stepped up defensively this game, this quarter too.
Now, see some tired young ladies. It's a 1-2-2, three-quarter court. You want to try to keep the ball out of the middle if you're TCA, and they did then successfully. We have to step up and meet that pass. Nice pass to Gehring. Her shot rolls a little hard off. Olivia Lee, her hook misses, and now we're going to all join hands on the basketball. It'll belong to TCA.
Yeah, that's a great rebound right there by Maddox. Just TCA is just rushing to the basketball right now. And they're doing a very good job of it. It's shown here in the second quarter.
Screening, and they want to lob into Lee, and she banks it. That's what you do. Use the glass right there on that. She has 7 on the night, and it's 21-8. Now that they back it up to almost half court. We got to get a man in the middle and take the ball. Go side, middle, side is even how you break that half court one. Very aggressive team, TCA. We lose the basketball, and we're over 10 turnovers, and we will leave the turnovers alone for the rest of the night. There's the pass to Carden Vales. Her basket is good, and there is a foul. And, Blake, I'll let you pick up the foul. Now, was it on? That's the way you could do number 2 or as a foul or Emily Gill. I think it's on Emily.
I was having a hard time seeing through these rails. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we are having a little bit of a hard time with
Seeing through these, if you all had our point of view, you'd think you'd be looking through a prison cell. But
if we stood up, we couldn't tell you the points because we couldn't get to our. And I'm serious. It's a great facility. It just happens where we're sitting. We don't have a built-up table, and that's okay. Steele, Olivia Lee takes it, tries the right-handed scoop layup, and she gets body fouled on that one. And I believe that one's going to be on Brianna Green, and I believe that is her second foul. 3 team fouls, 2 team fouls on TCA. Going to the line, a very good free throw shooter in Olivia Lee. Shot it, got it.
Fouls are pretty even right now. I actually did not expect this from TCA. I thought they'd be trying to draw a few more fouls than what they already have. Try and get Sacred Heart in a little bit of foul trouble considering their numbers are really low.
Yeah, they've taken it to the boards pretty hard. Green goes out. Caitlin Gill back in. Lee's second free throw shot, it got it. Nothing but string music. She's got 9 on the contest. Here's the three-quarter court press. Hughes is going to break it. Now it's a running contest. Kicks it out. Caitlin wanted to go to the hole. Kicks around Emily Gill. Now up 3. Oh, I thought it was good, but it banked off the glass and missed, and Vales is on the run out. TCA's got people ahead, and the pass just by millimicrons goes over the outstretched hands of Olivia Lee.
Yeah, I love that fast break offense right there by TCA, but the passing just wasn't there, and that'll happen sometimes. And fast break offensive turnovers will occur.
And we get it around the horn. Cassandra Blankenship back to Hughes to Gill. Gill looking as she found the open one. Cassandra shot up and good. Cassandra Blankenship with her first 2 of the night. It's 25-10.
Well, Joe, I told you, if you give her a few shots, she'll start making them.
And they caught us. We didn't get back quick enough, and Amelia Gehring ran the floor and gets her 7th point of the night. To Hughes, and Hughes will bring it across the timeline. Penetrates, wants the running one-hander, gets it blocked, but it'll go out of bounds, and it'll go off of Hannah Yarber. So it'll belong to the Lady Knight. The score may be a 17-point difference, but obviously the turnovers aren't what we wanted. But we've done some good things too.
Yeah, we've done some good things. Shooting, while it hasn't been there tonight, it's starting to look better. Malia Hughes Defensively, we've held them humble. This is a reminder that this is, as we see a 3.
Yeah, Carden Vales.
This is a state champion team, and I'm not making excuses for this this deficit, but this is a very, very talented team, and we're just going up. We just have the disadvantage of just being a small school and a small team and just having little numbers compared to them.
Well, we're playing hard, and remember, our leading scorer is on the bench, but this is a good ball club. Kids are well coached on both teams. They have more depth than we do. You've already seen. They've played, I believe, 10 players already in the game. We can only play 6 tonight. And our leading scorer sits over there. What a fine performance, though, the other night. And guess what? We get to play again over at our house the next time.
And at Sacred Heart of Jesus High School.
Yes. Hughes has it. He's about 30 feet away, maybe a little shorter than that. Closely guarded by Carden Vales. Starts to penetrate, gets cut off, needs help. Gets it to Caitlin Gill. She's spinning, and I think there was a hack there, wasn't there? And that's what the referee gave the hold signal, but it's a hack. And that one is on Carden Vales. Both teams now with 3 team fouls. It's 30-10. Got substitution that looked like Anna Sanders coming back in. So it'll be side out. Hughes gets it, and now TCA is player-to-player defense. Screen and roll, they fought through it. We didn't actually peel Vales off. Here goes Hughes, her running one-hander, a little hard, gets her own rebound, goes up softly, and she gets it to dance on the rim like that. She's going to score, Hughes is.
Yeah, that's some great rebounding right there by Hughes and an even better putback.
Yep. 4 points for Malia Hughes. Okay, we're kind of leaving the high post alone, but we left Olivia Lee alone. That's dangerous, but she passes off to her teammate. Rebound fought for, should be last touched, and the referee 200% correct on that one. He was going to be right anyway. Doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah.
We have good officials running, and all the officials are taking less money. With the COVID games and attendance being limited, I think the TSSAA dropped the officials' fee about $25 each official.
Ooh.
And that dents their pocketbook, but that's very kind of them to accept it and still call these games. Here's Hughes. Let's see, is it block? Is it travel? We got a hold. Okay. I won't quibble over mechanics. But it is the 4th team foul on TCA. Hughes to inbound. We're in a box formation. X coming in there. And Emily Gill's shot danced and fell through.
Yeah, that's a great shot by Emily Gill right here. This is we've seen a lot more confidence from the three-point arch this evening than we have in games past this season.
5-second call, and that is the proper call. You must penetrate on that. And let's give Emily credit. That was her 4th point, Blake. And you can see a little tired. Anytime you see somebody go to their knees or tug the bottom part of their shorts, they're
a little gassed, yeah.
And remember, we've got 6 to play, and TCA plays you hard. They run you. Nice dribble weave. There's the handoff. Look at Caitlin go. Even though we lost it, Carden Vales is headed to the hole. Hughes tries to catch her, and the shot rolls in. Carden Vales, she's got 7 in the quarter, 9 in the contest, and back with the full court press. Now they back off once it gets to Hughes, because sometimes Hughes can break those zone presses by herself.
Hughes is a very, very well-trained ball player.
Back to player-to-player defense. We run the dribble weave with the handoff. Here's Hughes, wants to run. Will they call block? Yes, they will. If the defender had just stood a hair longer, might have got a credit card or a charge foul out of it.
Now, I'm going to take a moment to recognize this TCA team. I'm only seeing 3 upperclassmen on this roster, and this is a returning state champion team that lost a lot of players, and they're up pretty big right now. This is a very well coached team. Kudos to head coach Matthew Coble.
Nice lob, even though we missed the shot. Yes, Coach Coble's done a good job. And of the top 6 players, 4 of them graduated. Macy Lee is at North Alabama. I was trying to think where everybody went now off the top of my head. I know that Alyssa Gehring is at Cumberland, and we had somebody else that signed too. And I know the kids from both teams too well, and I'll tell you why I know so much about it. And there's a foul down there. We tried to block the shot. Remember, it's got to be a 7-11 stick-up. Our TCA will get 2 shots after the foul in the lane. That's our 4th team foul. And this will be a 2-shotter. First one up by Yarborough is off the back of the iron, no good. And we will remind you that these rims are steel. They are not pig iron. There's a story behind that. Second one, shot it, got it. Nice high arcing shot. Yarborough has her 2nd point of the night.
Isn't she one of the returning players of that state champion team? Do you
I
recall?
think everybody that's out there except for the freshmen were, and they may have called some of them up. There's a foul on the inside. Nice work getting it. It'll be a 2-shot foul. And that looks like from the side angle we have that foul was on Olivia Lee. If it is, that's her 2nd one. Team 6 foul. Gill at the line. Shot it, got it. You know, since the first year, she has really improved. Caitlin has improved her free throw shooting.
Oh, yeah, her shooting all around has gotten a lot better. You can tell she's definitely been to the gym shooting around with Dotson, Bogart, and even some of the boys. Some of the girls go and practice with the boys trying to get better.
And we are getting better. Sanders shot. They gave her a 3. Yes, they did. She has 5 on the night and 5 in this quarter. Sanders just a 9th grader. So they've got some 9th graders that are contributing too.
Yeah, they have some very young talent. Carden Vale is one of the best players on their team. Is only a sophomore. Gehring, who didn't her sister play last year?
Yes, that was Alyssa Gehring. Well, Olivia Lee's sister is Macy Lee, Miss Basketball.
Right.
And you'll find out a little later. Here's a walk. That time you want to score so bad that you get in a hurry, and you got to put that ball down as you take that first step.
Right.
But it's not because somebody doesn't want to. They are really trying hard. Let's see. Sanders is out there. Vales is out there. Gehring is out there. Olivia Lee is out there. And I believe that's Yarborough. Well, no, it's not Yarborough. It is Maddox out there guarding the post. Here's Hughes. Wants to drive. Got bodied. But you know what? That was a mismatch. Hughes is going to get her 6th point of the night. 29 seconds left. That's what I like about these broadcasts from Worthy Road Studios. You can see that clock, and you can also see the score. Nice screen and roll. Vales takes it to the hole, and I believe she is in double digits now. Yes, she has 12. We'll check it and make sure I'll get it officially. About 10 seconds left against the player-to-player defense. They wanted to run a loop, but we cut it a little short. We being Sacred Heart in the corner. 1 second, got to throw it up there. Almost ends on she had to do that and doesn't need to be down. But after a hustling first half, the score is TCA 38, Sacred Heart 17. We'll be back in 1 minute after this on the Sacred Heart Basketball Network on Worthy Road Studios.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
Roof Local Lawrence Funeral Home. a tradition of caring since 1925.
And we are back here, 8:24 left on the halftime clock. Between games, we will have a very good guest. You'll get to hear Kristen Gehring, who she's married to Mark Lee. She's actually Dr. Kristen Gehring Lee, but she has got a doctorate in pharmacy, but she has coached AAU. She and I have coached together before. Matter of fact, a goodly portion of TCA's team from last year played for Kristen. I'd just come and help her some. She coached those kids when they were in elementary school, and then, of course, her daughters are Savannah, Macy, and Olivia. Her dad is the one and only Ray Gehring, who played at the University of Houston with Elvin Hayes and then transferred to UT Martin to finish his career, where probably giving you more than you want to know. But he married a young lady by the name of Corinna Mayo, whose dad just happened to be the superintendent and former basketball coach in Milan, and it is a basketball family. Matter of fact, condolences to the entire family. Ms. Mayo just passed away. She was over 100 years old, and what a wonderful thing. And then in Ray's case, condolences to him. His sister Barbara passed away this week too. But our girls have played good, Blake. I know we've got some turnovers, and we got to work on. Young teams make mistakes.
Young team, and we're going against a well coached team. Like you said, they're returning all their players, so these players have experience. And ours have experience too, but we're still a young team. We got Cassandra Blankenship and Veda Johnson, who are two freshmen on our team, who are just playing our heart out. And they're going to be the future of this team. I know it. And also we have two players out. We have 8 on roster, so that leaves us with 6. I'm going to stop talking about the 6 and start talking about how well Trinity's defense is playing. Most of these turnovers have been forced by their defense. This would not happen if Sacred Heart went up against anyone else. Trinity plays the trap really, really well to their ability.
Well, I don't correct you often. Tipton Rosemark plays just like TCA.
They do.
And they're more experienced. They've got 4 starters back from last year. Oh, they are aggressive just like T. Remember in the region, TCA and Tipton Rosemark had a knockdown drag out that a couple of people made the difference in it. And I see Kurt Gehring, who not only has a daughter playing, but that's the only thing. I didn't mean to correct you on that.
No, it's
but
good. I didn't know that.
We got to go to Tipton Rosemark, I believe, next week.
Next week?
If it's not next week,
Millington?
It is, close. They're out at an area called Tipton Rosemark.
Okay.
It's not quite in Millington, and interesting area.
Yeah, interesting area. We went there to play baseball this one time.
Yes.
So they got a very pretty campus.
Oh, don't they though?
They do. It's pretty secluded. It's kind of out in the wilderness a little bit. Obviously, nice houses around it. They got a very, very good baseball field. Have you seen their baseball field?
Yes, I've been there. We won't mention the school that I worked with when I was working radio. We did their baseball games, and we did, matter of fact, did the district tournament from that school that year. Yeah. And but thank goodness our team went on, not Tipton Rosemark, to the state that year.
Yeah.
And it's a great thing, and you're right to talk about it. TCA, like I said, Matt Coble does a super job. Matt King helps. Matt used to be an assistant at Jackson State Community College, or if you want to call it a junior college, whatever. They still can't used to calling them the Green Jays is their nickname now.
Yeah, what was their old name before?
The Generals. They were the Jackson State Generals.
Huh, I did not know
They
that.
are the Green Jays, and but a lot of fine kids, and they got to play a lot of kids last year, even though they graduated 4 of the top 6. They had enough blowout games, things like that. And Lee Gehring and Carden all started some games last year as freshmen.
Yeah, this is this Trinity team. Let's see, we have a junior, and we have a senior. That's it when it comes to upperclassmen. Very, very well coached team. They run the trap really well, but this is also very, very, if not equally or better coached team from Dotson right here. He's just having to deal with less people coming out to play, injuries, and inexperience. That's just the 3 things holding this Sacred Heart basketball team back just a little bit right now, and that will get better. This is a growing program. I'm trying to think. If you're Dotson right now, you're focusing on teaching these young ladies. Hey, don't stress about it. Don't get hurt. Most importantly, but just learning some of the more fundamentals that they lack or just have not polished up on yet. Learning that this is a very well talented, this is very well coached and talented TCA team.
And you're right. And you don't get a chance with the short bench because of injuries to sit over there and study. Does somebody go to their right most of the time? Do I need to take their right hand away from them? Now, you'll get some of that in the scouting report and stuff, but as you play, this is a learning process. Not only, and well pointed out by you, do you work on the fundamentals, but you learn the game, you learn situations even if you're behind. Now, again, we've got a young team, but I'm going to give everybody a lesson in hope. We went to David Lipscomb for the last game I coached as a regular teacher and coach before retirement, and I did do for 10 years some relief efforts to help schools out. I'd go do one-year contracts and tell them that, I'd do what I could to help straighten their program out for 1 year. Well, that last game we got down 29 points at halftime. We shot 10%. Game is never over. David Lipscomb didn't get the ball across the half line the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. We came back and lost by 2 on a 35-foot shot. Wow. And never give up. Jim Valvano was right. Never give up. I don't care whether it's a disease, whether it's a baseball, basketball, football game. In life, never give up.
Right. That's probably what Dotson's been teaching them all year, basically. When they're up big or down big, just never give up. And how do I say that? We've been seeing that. That a lot of hustle going on right now for this Lady Knights team, and a lot of hustle from this Trinity team. So expect Sacred Heart to come out on a running start.
With 1:23 left, let's take a 30-second timeout. A 30-second timeout on the Sacred Heart Basketball Network, brought to you by Worthy Road Studios.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Welcome back to TCA, where our Sacred Heart Lady Knights have the unenviable task of going into the second half against the defending state champions, who have a slightly larger bench than we do. But I think our young ladies, as far as the effort and the hustle, and they have acquitted themselves well. A point of emphasis, we'll have to cut the turnovers down.
Yeah, okay. We're playing right in their track right now, and we're going to have to play, like you said, a 1-4 to combat that trap. But right now, some shooting would help. Some rebounding would help. Veda Johnson, who's been quiet this game, we're hopeful to see her start to get into it a little more, get in her groove. But if I were Sacred Heart right now, I'd just keep shooting the 3-ball. Look for Hughes, Emily Gill. Both actually have started to shoot a little better. Bree Green, obviously. This whole team's got shooters. It's just a matter of just sinking them.
We penetrate the running one-hander by Caitlin Gill, a little short. She tries to get her own rebound. TCA steps out of bounds. Very quickly, we are led by Malia Hughes with 6 points, 4 for Emily Gill, 3 for Caitlin Gill, 2 for Blankenship, and Veda Johnson has 2. We'll get TCA's points in just a moment. As you see, Malia Hughes on the right wing, crosses over, goes to the hole, running one-hander, misses, fights for the rebound. See who comes out of there with it. Hughes is on the floor. Looks like it squirted out. It'll belong to TCA.
That, like I said right there, Sacred Heart's gonna come out of the huddle this halftime with hustle, and we saw it right there from Veda Johnson and Malia Hughes. Speaking of hustle, that's a great bucket right there, but I can't see right there.
Amelia Gehring, that's her 9th point. Bales leads them with 11, and Olivia Lee with 9. And Sanders has 5. Some of the other team members will get them have 2. wanted to crank the three up then. Here's Veda Johnson, who has hit some threes this year, but her shot comes off the back of the iron. Bales is going to go up the middle of the court. They fill the lane. She stops, pops from free throw line, floats a little bit, misses. Rebound by the post player, Yarber. And Olivia Lee goes in there, and it's tied up. Should belong to TCA as we had the opening throw in.
Yeah, that's great. Under the board toughness by Sacred Heart right there. Just not letting the rebound, trying not to let the rebound go back to the TCA lines.
They screen down for Amelia Gehring, but she makes a nice bounce pass across into the post. Kick out, Carden. Carden's three missed, but the rebound belongs to TCA. That's 32 in there, Kramer. Steele, here comes Hughes. It's 2 on 3, but Hughes can take it, split, and they get the block. Glenn Hall has a block called, and that looks like that's going to be Amelia Gehring. She was trying to draw the charge, and that's one of those that was too close to call. She could have easily drawn a charge on that one.
Yeah, she just didn't set her set her feet just fast enough. Now that will get cleaned up. This is just a little scrimmage for them right now, I think.
Yeah, you actually practice taking charges sometimes in practice. 2 shots, and surprisingly, the first one is off from a young lady that's already expended a bunch of energy. You say, well, wait a minute, Coach, about 3 minutes ago they just came out of the locker room. We have to expend a lot of energy. Second one bounces around, comes off, rebound belongs to TCA, and streaking down the floor, that looks like Gehring. She gets it off to her cousin, Olivia Lee, who is very athletic, going in there and gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's a great pass right. That's a great pass down to the post right there by Lee, to Lee. Excuse me.
1 team foul for each team. Here's Lee to try to get an old-fashioned three-point play. It comes off the back of the iron. Kicks out to Green. Green gets it to Hughes at the 6:25 mark. A little reach in there. Here's an NBA 3 up and a little short. It's going to be off Veda Johnson's hand. I bet I blocked you out, didn't I, Blake?
No, it's A-okay. You're all good. I got to saw the end result of that play, which I guess is all that matters.
Well, sometimes coach gets his big pumpkin head in the way. 42-17. TCA on the attack to the right wing. Feeds down about 10 feet out. Lob to Lee. Her shot, she was going forward, comes off the back of the iron, and it was last touched by TCA.
Yeah, that's a great defense right there by Malia Hughes. Just holding her hands up, trying to draw that defender out of bounds.
Now they go back. Looks like they've gone back to their 1-2-2. Let's see if they match up. Get a back screen by Vader. Driving is Hughes. She gets stripped of it. But Emily Gill is there. Gets bumped by Amelia Gehring, who is trying to be very aggressive, which you got to be. If you're not aggressive in this game, we can't afford to be as aggressive. We don't have the numbers to substitute. 2 team fouls on TCA. Vader's going to set a back pick, but we didn't use it. Kick it in the corner. Back out to Hughes. Feeding down low. Johnson's shot. She had it kind of two-handed. Didn't have the grip she wanted on to shoot it. Caitlin Gill loses it, picks it up, bounces it out. Around the horn to Hughes. To Green. Green back to Hughes. Hughes wanted to crank it. Back to Green. She does. Her 3 is up. Her 3 is down.
Yeah, great hustle right there by, like I said, hustle right there by Sacred Heart. Kaylin Green at one point during that possession was on the ground, and it ended up in a play. That's what hustle will do for you. Never quit, like you said, Coach V.
Yeah, back door, and they couldn't make the pass or didn't feel like. And when you come up on that toe, sometimes you drag the pivot foot and traveling. 42-20, 5:12 to go. 22-point lead for the Lady Lions. They're in a 1-2-2 zone. They put a lot of pressure. They'll try to cut your passing lanes. And we didn't recognize for a split second we had Veda dropping back in there and seeing the pass coming was Olivia Lee. She steals it, goes coast to coast. The right-handed scoop layup is good. And that's the second one of those Lee has done. I believe the foul is on Malia Hughes. 2 team fouls now on both teams. Shooting 1 to complete the old-fashioned three-point play is Lee. Her shot off. Rebound, though, came down to Kramer. Kramer's shot missed, and we've got the rebound, Blake.
Let's see what Sacred Heart's going to set up right here.
And we're going to set a high screen going back player-to-player defense. They switch it. And that's one of those now. Three-pointer by Hughes. Well, she drilled it. Now our three-point machine is starting to come into play a little bit. And there is a timeout on the floor. With a timeout on the floor, and Sacred Heart Basketball Network will take a 30-second timeout,
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town and Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
And welcome back to Trinity, where our Sacred Heart Lady Knights are trailing in this contest. Blake Biggs along with me doing the color, Will Mingerdorf doing our camera, and also Gary Lockhart on camera production and everything else you need him to do that a wise man does. Here's a carry, and we get the turnover. Hey, we reached in there and caused it, Blake.
Yeah, that's a great defense right there. Who reached in right there? I'm sorry, I was having a hard time.
Well, I was looking right through the little hole right here. Now we're ready to play. They go back to the 1-2-2 zone. They double team Hughes. It gets knocked away. They've got a runner out there. That's Gehring. She takes it all the way, leaves it a little short. Hughes with the rebound. Let's see. She kicks it out. Green lost it. Picked up by Hughes. Hughes gets double teamed. Here comes Hughes, the running one-hander, rolls over that rim and in. And I'm going to tell you what, she came to play tonight.
Oh, yeah, I think she's practiced that shot before.
We've seen a few of them, hadn't we?
We already have. She's definitely practiced that. That's some great defense right there by Hannah Yarbrough, but not good enough to stop Malia Hughes.
And the drive and left it short, but the rebound was picked up by Kramer. That is Lily Kramer. She is a senior. Now, no count on. Now they would start to count, but Hughes splits it. Running one-hander from 15. That one kicks off the back of the iron. And Lee has Olivia Lee with the rebound looking. And if I'm not mistaken, last year Olivia Lee made all region. I could be wrong, but there's a block shot, but it looks like they're going to call a foul on Johnson. Beta Johnson picks up that one. She's already had 5 blocks tonight.
Yeah, that's Veda Johnson just dominates the block category. What seems like every game, it's pretty safe to say she's the tall person on Sacred Heart's squad.
The much nicer free throw by Lee then, and she hit her first 2, and then she missed the next 2 she tried, and now hits that one. Did you see the form and the follow through? You got to wave goodbye, and that ball's got to come off that index and
put it in the
finger.
cookie jar.
Yep, right. Another nice one there. We do a little coaching from time to time, and
you do. I don't know about me.
Mama looked up here, and so I was. Here's the end of Veda in the high post. Now she's got to get rid of it because they're going to try to cut her passing lanes. Down in the corner. Gill wanted to crank it up. Back down to Caitlin into the high post. And that's the shot we're going to work next with on Veda. Here's Emily's three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Fought for it. It looks like Amelia Gehring has got it. Brings it out of there. Gets the ball over to, is that Sanders? No, that's Maxfield. Into the low post. There is Johnson's 5th official and maybe 6th block shot. With the angle we've got, lost count a minute ago. Here's Hughes. She'll probably go to the line, and that's probably going to be Camden Maxwell's foul. Hughes making a living at the line, but she's got to hit some of them.
Yeah, Hughes, that's just part of her game. Just drive in, shoot it up, pray that there's a foul.
She can get you in foul trouble.
Oh,
Left
yeah.
it a little short, and if you watch the leg bend, that last one, there wasn't much. And half of your power, at least, sometimes 60% comes out of your legs on a shot. Second one, it rolls off. Too much iron. Probably got a foul down there. I would say Emily didn't mean to, but kind of fell into her.
Yeah, probably just those feet just went out from under her and just fell on the ground. Is that going to be foul on Gill.
Emily Gill.
Oh, man.
Be 4 team fouls on Sacred Heart, 3 team fouls on TCA at the 2:20 mark. We're going to put out a little pressure, and that shows these young ladies, they give it all they got. They try. They only got
really
one
do.
substitute into the high post. Lee with a nice pass off. The shot comes off the iron, no good. Rebound fought for. Caitlin Gill gives it to Hughes. Malia Hughes wants to go, but they pick her up and stop her. She hesitation, goes through, goes over, she jumps, gets the rebound. We're still fighting for it. Gill, they may say she walked. It looked like she got a hot foot thing.
Yeah, she tried to go up with that ball, got a little bumped, and then tried going around that little knock on her. And the feet just fell down at that time, and she got the walk. That's just basketball.
Emily Gill gets a well-deserved rest as Cassandra Blankenship comes on. Now here's a loose ball, and you see them scramble for it. Possession arrow says Sacred Heart.
These ladies have been playing their heart out tonight. Like, it's in the name, Sacred Heart. Not to, that sounds a little corny, but that's how this team's been
You
playing.
run out of bounds play. They try to lob it, and that time it was well defensed. Bales on the run out. She kicks it over. Missed shot by Sanders. Rebound. Blankenship, or was that Green that got? I believe Green got it, kicked it out to Hughes, but Hughes gets stopped. TCA got back well and stole the ball, that being Camden Maxfield. Long pass. Olivia Lee corrals it. She could shoot the three, but very unselfishly passes it into the high post area where Maddox gets 2 for her 4th point of the night.
Yeah, and on that Sacred Heart possession right there, Malie Hughes, who, is always driving in, thought she saw Veda Johnson right there, who's usually always there for her, but just wasn't there. A little bit of miscommunication,
Now this one, the unfortunate one, comes back at our ankle and goes through the wickets like in croquet. The pass to Lee, but she's fouled, and that's a foul that Coach Dotson doesn't want Malia to commit, because she is the main point guard and has to stay on the floor. And you don't have Jasmine's shooting or ball handling out there tonight.
Yeah, we're really missing her tonight. She is, like you said, leading scorer. She really, she brings it all to the table, and she puts it all out there. She leaves no gas left in the tank, if that makes sense. She puts it all out on the court. A lot of energy from her. Great shooting from her. That's probably one of her best attributes. All in on defense. She doesn't let you breathe on defense. Won't even give you any room for error.
6 for 8 from the free throw line for Olivia Lee. She had 9 at half. And if my calculations are correct, she has 13. Doesn't seem right. She should have 17. We'll re-add those in a minute. Not a lot of room to write tonight, is there, Blake?
No. But this is a
beautiful gym, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a pretty gym. Great facilities here at Trinity Christian Academy.
Okay, we kind of got stretched out. 30 seconds left. Thought we might be going with the last shot. We go inside, jump ball, and unfortunately the possession arrow belongs to TCA. So at 52-25 and 28.2 seconds, TCA gets a chance to extend their lead. And they bring it up the floor. Gehring has it, gets rid of it, gets it back. She heads into the lane, stops, goes off the back of the iron. Rebound, TCA, back to Gehring, and she gets her 4th point of the quarter and the 11th on the night. And there's 5 seconds left. We've got to hurry to get a shot off. 2 seconds, 1 second. The shot is off. Is it good? No, off the iron. The end of 3 quarters of play. TCA 54-25 for Sacred Heart. Let's take a 30-second timeout on the TCA and Sacred Heart game.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
We're with Local Lawrence Funeral Home. a tradition of caring since 1925.
One quarter left to play in this girls contest at TCA, where Sacred Heart is trailing 54-25. Blake Biggs along with Will Mingledorf and Gary Lockhart. Got to be a quick thought because they're coming back to action a little quicker than we expected.
If I were Dawson right now, or both coaches, in fact, I'd just be trying to teach these young ladies. This is basketball. It's not the end of the world that you lost the game. This is a very talented team. Sacred Heart only lost to 12 to Lexington, playing with only 5 players. Now, this is a state champion, different story, very talented team, as we see a very talented shot by B3, Brianna Green right there. But, yeah, don't get down on yourself, guys. It's a hard team to play.
Green's 6th point of the night. We see the shot by Lee off the back of the iron. Rebound belongs to Green, and she just kind of scoops it. Or was that Caitlin? That was Caitlin Gill, wasn't it, with the rebound? Mm-hmm. And she's limping a little bit, and she's had some knee problems.
Yeah. Injuries have really crippled this Sacred Heart team, but these ladies are tough. These are the toughest ladies you'll see in this district.
And Caitlin Gill battles for the rebound, kicks it out, may have gotten away with a walk. Now here's the steal. Vales will take it. Carden Vales coast to coast for her 13th point of the night, and it's a 56-28 lead.
Carden Vales is one of the bright young stars of this TCA team. She's really shined tonight. She
really is a very good player. Here's Hughes, 3-pointer up off the screen, and Hughes has drained another one. That's her 3rd 3 of the night. Or let's take that back. That is her 2nd 3 because one of them was on the line. 2nd 3 of the night. She has 14 points. Shot missed. Rebound belongs to Hughes. And Blake, this is a gut check. And again, getting the blocking call. And you can tell Malia Hughes, she has given it all. She got a very tired young lady.
Yeah, she's a warrior of this team. I personally think she's one of the best scorers on this team. And showing it right there, she's physically worn down, but she doesn't want to quit. Not yet.
Kicking back out. Here's the 3-pointer up by Caitlin Gill. Her shot misses. And a little rough play right there. Mm-hmm. Kicks it down the corner. Olivia Lee wants to drive, stops, spins, hook shot, and she's got the touch to get it in. Olivia Lee. She's got 19, and I was right a while ago. I knew this book. I like using my high school book better than I do this college book.
Yeah.
6:02 left. Player-to-player defense being employed. Veda Johnson offered the high screen, wasn't used. Back to Johnson. Wanted to crank that 3, but passed it off and cut to the basket. Pass a little bit behind her. She gets doubled. Her pass out, intercepted by Amelia Gehring. Gehring will take it all the way to the hole. Missed. Rebound to Vales. Vales kicks it back under. The shot under the goal missed. And Blankenship comes out of there. And you know what happens when somebody kind of reaches around like that?
It's a reach-in foul.
You're going to hear. You're right. 16 fouls on TCA. By my book, I'll check it against the official stats. It looks like they've got 5 on the board. And like I said, we appreciate the great accommodations. We just, unfortunately, being short is my fault. And I have to look through the rail a little bit.
I would say, okay, I'm struggling a little bit too with that.
Here's the drive. Lose it on the drive. Vales has got it. She's got someone ahead of her. She takes it and now dishes it off. And there's a foul in there that bailed them out on that. But sometimes you got to let go of the basketball a hair sooner. But this is what you learn playing the game. Going to the line will be Olivia Lee, who is, I believe, 6'4", 8 from the free throw line. She'll shoot 2 here. First one off the front of the iron.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Has Malia and Veda played the whole game?
I believe they have. According to my book, they have, but we don't always trust it. 1 of 2 that time for Lee. She's got 20 points in the contest. Here comes Malia Hughes, the running one-hander, and smooth as silk, better than milk, going in there for it. 5 in the quarter, 16 in the contest.
Yeah, that's her specialty. Any surprises right there?
What a nice shot. Here's the kick out to Lee. Lee, hook pass over to Maxfield. Maxfield's 3 up off the iron. Good rebounding position there, and it's going to touch. That's out when it touches the black pole. Now, it could have danced on the top of the rim as long as it doesn't touch, or on the top of the backboard, as long as it doesn't touch anything else.
That's considered out of bounds, the black pole?
The black pole is out of bounds.
I saw a shot where it sort of like dribbled off the back of the, what's it called? The billboard.
Yep.
Or not billboard, excuse me, backboard. And they didn't call it, and I was kind of questioning it. But thank you for bringing that, enlightening me.
Now,
on
the
that.
back of the glass is out, but the front and the sides are not out. You can shoot one off the side of the glass there. 3 up, no good. A couple of nice blockouts by both teams, but Maxfield got the rebound. She's going to give it to Gehring. Gehring quickly to Vales into the forecourt. Vales wants to take it to the hole, and that time Veda tried to play defense and did the right thing, except do you remember what I told you can't do when somebody's going to shoot? Why will officials always call a foul?
Reach that hand in.
Yeah,
right?
when you slap down, it doesn't matter. And she did get her, and she did foul it. But Vales will be at the line for 2. Shot it, got it.
That's one of those situations where Veda, all she really has to do is just use her height and just throw her hands up.
That's right. This one good. 2 for 3 from the line for Carden Vales. And Hughes taking her time, bringing it down to Blankenship. That time Olivia Lee was anticipating, knocked it away, took it coast to coast, laid it up and in. And that is her 22nd point.
Now, if you're Coach Coble right now for TCA, what are you saying to your ladies right
now? First of all, let's get Brianna Green's 3 in there for her 9th point. And, we're going to focus. We don't quit playing hard, but now I did not see the whistle because the roundness of the rail got me. Looked like a charging foul then was called. Substitutions coming back in the game is Maddox. Leaving is Kramer. You emphasize the fundamentals in doing things right. You don't want to get sloppy, but you also don't want to get anybody hurt.
Right.
Let's see, I think he's starting to get people out. There is Gehring. She is a very good defender and very aggressive, but she tiptoed on the line trying to flip the ball back in. And coming back in is Emily Gill, and that will give Caitlin a well-deserved rest. She's played hard, and I think her knee is bothering her a little bit.
Yeah, that's not a good sign to see, but well-played game by Caitlin Gill. Just all over the place tonight.
This looks more like a 2-3 than a 1-2-2. We'll see how Olivia Lee plays it on the far side. And they steal the pass, trying to get into Veda. Taking it down is Gehring. Her left-hander misses. Vales gets fouled by Veda Johnson. And let's see. Now finally a whole new team coming in at the 2:49 mark at 63-36. Vales will be at the line. She was 2 for 2 the last time there. She was 2 for 3 in a game, and she hit this one. Now 3 for 4. Wholesale substitution. We'll try to make sure we get everybody. I see that Overton has come in. That is Avery Lane Overton. We'll get some more of them. There's the second one. And probably Vales is through for the night. And that is Sanders coming back in, who she has been in earlier. Anna Sanders. Let's see if we can pick everybody up that's out there. Number 3 is Elizabeth Hurt. Now here's Green trying another 3. 3 up, 3 down. And now Brianna Green has got the green machine going.
Yeah, she's that's, I'd like to say, her specialty. She's really, really talented from the 3-point mark.
And that is 4 of those rascals, all in the second half for 12 points.
Man, we needed Jasmine to do that. We needed her tonight to do that too. That's she's usually one of the best 3-point specialists on this team.
Absolutely. Sanders got it, being pursued very tightly. Now all the way over, and Hurt passes up a shot. She'll go to her teammate, and that is Bauschem. Trying to lob inside that one. See how it came a little flat and you got to make it come down. Actually, the real aiming point is the corner of the backboard on that side, and you make it come down. And you hold your position, you catch it with 2 hands and lay it up.
All right.
Here comes Malia Hughes with 2:01 and counting left in the contest. 65-39, going against the 1-2-2 zone. 3 off the iron, but rebound Emily Gill. Her shot goes up, got blocked. Blocking the shot was Overton. Sanders up the floor very quickly, and let's say there was a little traveling right there. They say that Hannah Yarber traveled. Clock running with 1:39 to go. Again against this 1-2-2 zone. Shot up. Now, see, that one wasn't out. The rebound, Emily Gill. Emily kicks it out. Beta Johnson 3 off the back of the iron. Rebound comes to Sanders. Sanders picks it up. She's picked up by Green there. Good player-to-player defense. See if we switch. No, we're going to fight through the screen. Beta comes over to help. Beta Johnson. Back out front around the horn to Basham. Basham gives it off, and that looks like Yarber on the right wing now. I can see the other number. Sometimes ponytails get in your way. 59 seconds. Driving is Sanders. Her shot no good, but rebound. Yarber misses. Rebound is TCA's. Out front. Hurts 3. Rolls around. Comes off. Emily Gill gets it. And she will be going to the line for 1 plus the bonus. Emily Gill, who has 3 points on the night. She's 3 for 4 from the free throw line. 45 seconds left, Blake. I think as far as effort, we have given a good one.
Yeah, we've really given a really tough one to the reigning state champs, mind you. I don't know if I don't know if I said that before, but TCA, very good win against a young team. Now TCA themselves is a young team and very, very well coached, but on the other spectrum, Sacred Heart is also a well coached team. They're just a little understaffed, a little smaller.
Missed free throw, and you see TCA. That's Sanders with it, closely guarded. 31 seconds left, and here comes Hughes out to put a little defense on Elizabeth Hurt, and Hurt controls it. Looking for help. They say she double dribbled. And we'll at least get one more shot in this contest unless we turn it over at 22.8 seconds. And we've had some very good individual efforts.
Malia Hughes has stood out tonight. She's really been the anchor of this team.
And let's see what we got called. Looks like a foul, and that one should be on TCA, so that'll take us to the line. And you can tell that Emily Gill, who has played so hard, and she's been on the floor, very tired young lady, and she will enjoy the rest after the game with 13.5 seconds left. Missed her last free throw. This one shot it, got it. She'll get the second one.
That was did she just shoot 2 free throws right there?
It's a one in the bonus.
Oh, one in
but
the
she
bonus,
missed
my
the
bad.
second one. Rebound to TCA with 11 seconds. Yarber streaking into the forecourt. Pass it to Sanders. Sanders kicks it out. Going to the hole with Basham. Her shot no good. Rebound fought for. Looks like Brianna Green's got it as time runs out. Your final, 65-40. TCA wins, takes a region contest. 65-40 your final. Great effort. Blake, quick statement, and then we'll add some points up and we'll have a between games guest.
Great effort, Sacred Heart. You have 6 players and you go up against one of the best teams in the state right now. This is very impressive performance. Now, I know a lot of teams would not put up 40 against this TCA team. And, yeah, very, very good hustle by Sacred Heart. They played physical. They played real physical. Caitlin Gill was all over the place tonight. So was Emily. Brianna Green, she got her shooting to go her way in the second half. Malia Hughes, she's going to be a problem for this for anyone who plays Sacred Heart. In fact, I'm trying to think who else. Veda Johnson, she's a monster in the post. Do not try and drive against her. We really missed Jasmine tonight. It would have been a lot closer, and we've missed Yarbrough all season. She's been one of the most important missing parts of the Sacred Heart team. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the game.
Okay, we're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and you don't want to miss this. We've got a very special guest, and if she doesn't know basketball, she'll call Van Chancellor up and ask him, and I'm joking about that. She taught him a couple of things while she was at Ole Miss, and she's also a very brilliant young lady, very scholarly, graduated in the top of her class at Northside. We'll be back with Kristen Gehring-Lee on the Sacred Heart Basketball Network after this.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
We are back here after the girls' game. We'll tell you and pick up on this boys' game. We want to get a few moments with Kristen Gehring-Lee. If folks will remember, she was the number 5 ranked player in one poll, number 3 when she was a high schooler. Signed and played for Van Chancellor at Ole Miss, made academic All-American and all kinds of other teams. And she even made one honorable mention All-American team that she didn't know about, but I kept up with her. And if I would have to, I hate to pick players, but 3 people that I know would start for me right now would be Gehring, Godwin, and Piercy, and probably Allison Sykes, who was meaner than a junkyard dog at point guard. The 5th starter, we'll let all of them guess about that because we had a lot of great ones like Walden, and you'll see, I don't know if Shannon will be here tonight, but Shannon Slee played. We also, later I had some other great kids, Jennifer Gurley. But Kristen, have you coached any in the last couple of years? Somebody texted me that question.
No, I have become a parent fan.
Okay, well, tell us very quickly about Macy, what she's doing, then we'll talk about Savannah.
Macy has gone to North Alabama, and she started out the year with pretty much almost a perfect game and then has struggled a little bit, which is what freshmen do.
I remember freshmen that didn't start till about mid-season or several games into it back, about 30 years ago.
Yeah, she this weekend, her 2 sisters and I went and watched her play because Savannah's game got canceled, and she did not rebound in the game Saturday, and she did not get to stay on the floor like you do in high school when you don't rebound. She got to go sit on the bench beside her coach.
Well, I know one of the games she only got 16 minutes.
Yeah, well, that was a result of the game before where she didn't rebound. So she was in some hot water over that, and that's the way college is. You have to adjust, and that's what I told her. And I said, you either produce and do what you're being asked to do to help your team, or you have to go sit on the bench because there's somebody else over there that wants to play that's just as good as you.
Absolutely. So. Now, Savannah's having a pretty good year so
she
far,
is.
And we're going to have a second doctorate in the family in a couple of years.
I hope so. She's studying hard for the MCAT right now. So
I have no doubt she'll pass it on her first try.
I think that is what has helped her basketball, is that she has been distracted by the enormity of studying she's had to do for that test. And so I think her basketball is just a secondary thing right now, and I think that takes pressure off her, and she's just playing. So that's why she's had a little bit of success this season so far. She's having a good time, too. I like to see a smile on her face when she's playing and not be so serious.
Now, you've got a niece and a daughter both playing. They're just sophomores. They're going to make some mistakes. But I think I can read your face. You want a little more consistency out of both of them.
Yeah, I'm sure you heard me on the radio. I hollered just a couple times. I hollered once at Olivia tonight when she is not ready to shoot, and she catches the ball and should have shot a three, instead took a dribble, and then the defender was on her. But that is youth, but it's also not having your head in the game. So
Well, I'm going to embarrass you about something. Kirk was quieter than you were tonight, unless I missed something he did.
well, he's more positive than I am. Kirk is a more positive reinforcer than I am. I still stick with the negative reinforcement.
And we need to say hey to your dad and my friend Ray, and of course Carrie's listening. Her real name is Corinna, but I don't know anybody much that calls her Corinna. And this basketball family goes all the way back. Ms. Mayo and Mr. Mayo both played at Memphis State back in the old days.
That's
Well,
right.
actually, it was Memphis Normal.
Yeah. No, it was Memphis State. Was it? I don't know.
Mr. Mayo, I think, had 1 year at least at Memphis Normal.
Okay. My parents are listening or watching whatever they're doing tonight. It's kind of been sad. I feel bad for the grandparents that are not getting to watch these kids play. That's kind of, when I get older and I'm getting there quickly, that's one of the things I look forward to doing, and I would hate if it was taken away like it is right now. But there's so many people, suffering and having a lot worse issues than just not getting to watch a basketball game. So.
Absolutely. Ray and them can't be here, but we know they will watch both broadcasts tonight. I've already talked to the big fella. Now, people, you say, well, what in the world have you got a TCA mother on there for? Because this young lady knows basketball. She can coach it. We're at the same spot at Sacred Heart that y'all were a couple of years ago. And then Savannah and that group that you coached in elementary school came on, and then Macy's group. And we got one senior. And most of our scoring comes from our underclassmen at Sacred Heart. We ran out of gas because we only had 6 players tonight. Did you see? I saw some positives, and
Absolutely.
I know you did.
There's a lot of bright spots for them. I thought they looked well coached, and several of the younger players, the little girl that played in the middle had 3 or 4 block shots.
She's just a freshman.
She did a good job, and then they had a little girl that hit 4 threes over here right in front of
Brianna
us.
Green, that's her specialty, too.
Yeah.
And Malia Hughes, the point guard, and we get all of them
She's
back
quick.
except for number 20, Emily Gill. We'll miss Emily because she gives a lot to the team. And we've got a couple out with knee injuries and stuff.
Yeah, I think I met Emily the other night. She was babysitting for our neighbor, and I met her, and she was a nice young lady.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Kristen, I'm going to give you, because I've got to get one more commercial break in. We'll have to, actually, we're going to start doing some podcast and streaming, and we'll see if we can't get Van Chancellor on the phone and you in the studio. And I told him what he does to me every time he calls up and says, Holloway, how's Gehring? and I'm imitating Van Chancellor, and he doesn't ask about me. He just wants to know how you are.
But you have a good imitation of his voice, so you got it down. So.
And we love that man to death. Your turn to say anything you want to basketball fans, not just TCA, but basketball fans in general.
Well, I would just say that being a player is lots of fun, but being a parent is just as fun. Watching your kid succeed and also have struggles. It's an opportunity to grow closer to them in different ways, and so I've enjoyed being a parent, and I think I've been told it'll be even better when I'm a grandparent.
Oh,
so
grandparent!
I'm pretty sure I'll have a lot of grandkids
because you can send the kids home when you're tired of keeping.
Well, and I'll tell them they play good every time, even if they don't. That's what my dad did for me. He told me I played great every time, and then he'd tell my dad on the way home what I needed to work on.
Yeah, but now Gramps doesn't always do that now.
He's
gotten
actually
better.
Mr.
He's
Positive
gotten better.
these
Ray,
days.
don't shoot too bad. Now I want you to do something. I want you to repeat after me. Have a positive attitude in a negative world.
Have a positive attitude in a negative world.
And you tell.
My children would love to hear me say that.
Yes, they would. But folks, don't get it wrong. This young lady would give you her last nickel if she could to help you out. She is Dr. Kristen Gehring Lee. She works for Jackson Madison County General, or actually y'all call yourself West Tennessee Healthcare. Shows you how old I am.
Yes, and we're taking care of a lot of patients right now. All the prayers would be appreciated. We've got a lot of people.
Including Dave McCulley's wife had to go to the emergency room last night. Dave's getting over the COVID, and Dave, we wish you well. Ray's gotten over it, Carrie's over it, and Kirk had a little bout with it.
We think maybe he did. His wife had it, so we assume he might have had it. But
Jennifer, my apologies.
yeah, we're not sure if Kirk had it or not.
Now, I'm going to get shot by the powers that be, but promise me that you will come back and be on with us even when we're podcasting and streaming.
I would love to.
Okay, we're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and when we come back, exciting men's basketball between Sacred Heart and TCA.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
Riv Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
And we are back and about ready for the starting lineups. And Blake, while I do a little book work, I'm going to let you handle the starting lineups for the boys' game
All
tonight.
right.
You can pick them up as they come in, and you've got your TCA roster.
I do. It's number 1, Kendrick Beard starting at guard. Number 4, Malachi Chavis. He's a freshman. Javion Greer, he's a senior guard. Number 14, Jake Hill, who's a power forward for this team, number 14. And number 22, Dalton McIntyre. There's number 22, Dalton McIntyre. He's a senior guard.
Yeah, and going to have a fine baseball career in front of him. Go ahead, and here comes Blake, who's a future play-by-play guy right here with the TCA starters.
There's the guard, number 3, Reed Chapman, the senior guard. The senior forward right there, Braden Salee. And next we have the sophomore, Will Keltner. And finally we have starting at guard, Levi Cottrell, who's a senior. And we have the other Keltner, Jackson Keltner, who's a senior. He'll be starting down low in the post at center.
Of course, both teams, Coach Northcote is just getting his football players rounded into shape. They played some close games against a bunch of AA schools. They're 1-8 coming into this. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I have us at 3-4 right now.
Right.
And
we've played some very tough teams as well.
We beat Haywood County. That is a feather in our cap.
That's a win. We played Madison twice, and that's a very tough team.
With Pegs playing for them, they're very good. The rest of the team is good too. And Sacred Heart has controlled the basketball. And they're going to look it over. It looks like a version of a 1-1-3, which really has 2-3 slides. And we'll pick it up and go from there. Here's the three-pointer up and down. You know who to dial up. Dalton McIntyre.
Yeah, that's a great opening start by Dalton McIntyre right there. He can really shoot the 3-ball.
We open up Sacred Heart in their traditional player-to-player or man-to-man, we can say, in this game and be politically correct. Here's Braden Salee driving to the hole, drops the head. They say he walked first. It would have been an interesting call to see what the baseline official would have called on that one.
Yeah, that would have been very interesting. I think he made the right call, though.
Turnover number 1 for TCA. It's a 3-0 Sacred Heart lead. Quickly to KB, Kendrick Beard. Back out front to Javion Greer. Here's the three-point man and down. That one, did it touch the net?
Oh, that was smoking right there.
It was 6-0, and Dalton McIntyre is on fire right now. Missing Trey Truell out of the lineup tonight. Here's good man defense. The help came soon enough, and we force him to kick it outside. Reed Chapman now can wear it out for TCA from the outside. Keltner down on the ground. It's last touch. Let's see who they say it's off of. They'll probably say it's off of us.
Yeah, that's a great effort by number 14, Gill, though, trying to dive for that ball, save it, possibly dish it to McIntyre and start a fast break.
Keltner to inbound, trying to get Braden Salee. Now, Salee snakes up under there. It should be a foul and a bucket, a hold, or are they saying it's on the ground? No, it's just a foul. Wow, no continuation.
And not to correct you there, Coach, but that's Levi Cottrell right there.
Is that who that was that fouled?
Yeah, they're both pretty close numbers. I can see why you'd mix that up. Now, Salee is 21. That's him right there.
Salee, yeah. Here's the shot. Three-pointer by Keltner, no good. That's Will Keltner wearing 23. Shot knocked out of bounds. They say it belongs to TCA.
Yeah, might have missed a foul there, but great drive by McIntyre and great defense right there by the TCA. Just crashing the board, not letting McIntyre get anything.
Yeah, we're going to pick up full court. And now Steele, here's Javion Greer. He's got 1-on-2, but he's got the angle, takes it, lays it up, and the foul should go against Levi Cottrell.
Yeah, that's a great defensive to offensive play right there by Javion Greer. Kept his head up defensively, spotted the ball, and just grabbed it, ran, and then put it up. And now he's got the and one opportunity, or the additional one if you want to get old school on me.
Three-pointer, yeah. Let's see if he does. He's usually a very good free throw shooter. It's up. And, again, nothing but string music. And the trays are wild instead of deuces on this one. Old-fashioned three-point play and two three-point bombs. Here's Braden Salee wanting to go to the hole. Little bump and grind, they'll call the blocking foul.
Might I mention here, this is an entirely new lineup for Sacred Heart. Obviously, you got all three seniors out there, and then you got a freshman and junior. Usually, we start Xander Taylor and Trey Trull, the two juniors, but Xander had a tweak ankle. I don't know if he's playing tonight.
Probably not is the word from the bench.
Yeah, I think I saw him walking a crutch the other day, but hoping he'll get back. Here's Salee.
And you can do that with Salee. The lob, he catches it, and he does what big men should do, go straight up with it. He didn't bring it down. It's 9-2 at the 5:56 mark.
And another thing I like to mention is Beauregard's not starting Trull today, which is very surprising. He leads the team this past week in points and rebounds, so very surprising move by Beauregard.
Well, I'm sure he's got a good reason. I don't ever question coaches. They know they're at practice every day, and you and I aren't, Blake. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Greer, nice pass, except it was a little at the ankles. We're going to lose it, and they say it was off of us. We had the play, and the ball didn't come up when you it's the angle you follow through with, and it stayed low and hit us right in the ankles.
I might question that a little bit, but my angle's not that much better than the refs who's on the floor. So.
Okay, Salee has it, gets it off. Now Reed Chapman, and we're playing him properly. You don't let him crank that three up. He can gun the thing, and TCA wisely brings it out. They'll have a little dribble handoff to Salee around the horn. Passing underneath, there was a back pick, and Jake Keltner. Okay, they say it belongs to TCA. Jake, a very physical player.
Jake
Cale. Yeah.
Just like his brother, Wilco. Of course, you've seen him.
Oh, yes, a very strong young man. Now, we left Salee open. He'll crank the three, but his is off the back of the iron. Dalton McIntyre, the left-hander, wants to run, gets it to the quick man, Greer. Javion Greer, little hook, but didn't fall, and ripped off by Keltner. And now the long pass, and it's a foot race. And Jake trying to body him up, didn't get the call, and they get the bucket.
Yeah, might have missed a foul there, but that's good. That's great play by not Levi Cottrell, Will Keltner right there.
Yeah, Keltner. Will Keltner. Ooh, we might have got away with a little hot foot walk right there.
Might have.
Dalton McIntyre, three up, three down. No, it didn't go down. There is a foul. Let's see what we've got here. I think they call that one. They called it an intentional foul. And it looked like they signaled 21.
That's Salee. He looked a little upset with that call. I think Salee just had a little bit of momentum, ran into him, and he didn't. I don't think he meant that, but ref saw it. He makes the call, and that's That should be a free throw and another possession for Sacred Heart, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, if we get the ball back, now they're deciding whether it is a 2 or 3 shot foul. That is what the real question will be. Score is 9-4. Sacred Heart leading in this contest. Be interesting. We don't have what the official word is. We just knew Trey Truell would not start. These will be shot. The loneliest place in the gymnasium right now is at the free throw line. I always felt better when I had at least the other team lined up down there. And Dalton, a very good shooter, but Blake will tell you about his baseball career. It's going to be furthered in college. Very unusual. Maybe we should let him shoot it from 3.
Yeah, he's pretty hot from 3. But let's hope he sinks this next free throw right here, which he should, hopefully.
And we will get the basketball. He hits that one. They said it's 2 and on the side. Reed Chapman coming out, and it looks like Jackson Keltner coming out of the ballgame. We'll try to pick up those subs here in a moment. Shot off the iron, rebound. Sacred Heart kicks it out to Greer. Greer back down low. Shot rolls around, tip in, doesn't fall. And it looks like Keltner picked that one up.
Yeah, great game plan right there from TCA. Just crashing the basket, reaching over Malachi Chavis right there, who's a freshman.
Yeah, Chavis did a good job.
I'll go ahead and say Chavis is going to be a beast by the time he leaves Sacred Heart. He's already good. Just think of the next 3 years, how much better he'll be.
Driving, there could be an offensive foul there. Did you see? Take that forearm and clear out, and you cannot do that.
Is that a push on Salee right
there? That
there?
is on Salee. We know that's his second, and Keltner will come back into the ball game at the 3:46 mark. It was fairly obvious. If you're going to do that, you got to be cool about it. Again, 1-1-3, the slides. Now you see it's just like a 2-3 zone. Here's the shot by McIntyre. He got it up, but he is trying to avoid contact. He's got 10 in the first quarter, and it's 13-4.
Yeah, if I'm Sacred Heart right now, I'm just giving the ball to McIntyre and just letting him shoot. He's responsible for this lead right now.
There's a jump switch, which forces a turnover. Javion Greer, jump stop, up, off the glass, and good. Or is that Beard? That was Beard, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Beard.
That was Beard.
And this will be a TCA timeout right here. They're just not liking their game plan. Not a whole lot of shooting going on right now. A lot of turnovers. Sacred Heart's playing really good defense, and they're having a hard time stopping McIntyre. Now for Sacred Heart right now, I would focus on getting the ball to McIntyre and try and get Truell down low in the post. He's coming off the bench. He's one of our best scorers. So, yeah, we'll see what happens here.
15-4 will remind you that Victory Honda on the bypass has new and used cars. Go by and see Chase Channel and his associates for one of the best deals in town. They'll take care of you. Chase Channel, and what a great service department. Victory Honda on the bypass. Tell them you heard about them on Sacred Heart basketball. And right now, only 4 points for TCA. 10 of our 15 points comes from Dalton McIntyre. Beard has 2. And Greer has 3 for a total of 15, Blake.
You said Greer had how many again?
He has 3. He had the
3.
and 1, remember, a while ago.
And Dalton has 12, right?
He has 10.
10. Who's got the other 2? Is it
Kendrick Beard, KB.
Yeah. He was yeah.
And Xander, we're missing you and Trey, but sometimes.
No, Trey's in the game.
Is Trey in? Okay.
Wait, no. He's back on the bench. My fault.
We'll see if he gets to play tonight, but we know Xander can't play, and we miss you, son.
Yeah, Xander's one of the best shooters on our basketball team.
Good recovery then. I had to get that in. 33 shoots it, tips it, and we'll tip it out of bounds. But I'm going to tell you what, Sam Weiser shot one from NBA range, and we did a great job of defending. We got back on the press. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was very impressive. Great hustle right there.
Yeah, good player-to-player defense. Now we double, and we have to now recover. Everybody find it. They go in low to Jackson Keltner. Yes.
And that'll be charged.
Now, 2 things. Number 1, he probably did, but number 2, an Academy Award to Brother Cale.
Brother Cale.
Cale.
Is that what's it called? Visa or?
No, well, that was a MasterCard charge
MasterCard.
right there. But Brother Cale gets the Academy Award from the
Oh yeah, give him an
movie
Oscar.
people. We'll give him an Oscar, whatever. He deserves something. He takes those hits. Nice pass inside, and we lose it going on the way up. Nice steal by Weiser. Reed Chapman has it. Looking for Cottrell. Cottrell gets rid of it. Reed, who's a very good shooter from outside. I saw him wear another school out last year in the first half. There's pretty good defense. And we stopped Cottrell, who's also a very good scorer, too. Very athletic. Dalton McIntyre. That one, if that one had gone down, I probably would have jumped over the rail. But it was a good shot. Wasn't a bad shot, but here's the shot for three. No good. Rebound. McIntyre bolts out there, gets it knocked away. We pick it up. That's McIntyre. He needs help. There we go. Now let's set our offense. KB, the wise old man on the floor.
Oh yeah, one of the few seniors on this team that's really the backbone. Him and Jay.
Nice running one-hander. KB for his 4th point. It's a 17-4 game. And a foul looks like. Basket good.
Yeah, Sacred Heart, as you see right there on that fast break, Dalton sort of slowed it down, didn't like what he saw, and he just gave it up to KB right there, let KB take charge of the play. And that is something that they worked on over this week. Over the past week, Sacred Heart just did not look like they were running very many plays. And Sacred Heart, they have a lot of players who were under a run and gun system, and they were having a hard time just slowing it down, setting up something. But that is one of the improvements Beauregard's made with this team.
Well, now they used to shoot a ton of threes at TCA, and then Coach Beauregard, like you said, the running gun, and we're doing a lot of good things. Here's a nice out-of-bounds play. McIntyre gets it, stops, tries to pop. May have gotten it partially blocked. It looked like Keltner's on the run out, and he may be able to take it all the way, and does so.
Yeah,
Will Keltner.
That's great play by Keltner right there, taking it coast to coast off that rebound.
Davion Greer, they settle it down, goes back to Beard. Beard looking it over, and there's a lot of action in that lane, and they may get Chavis. Malachi Chavis probably was called for a violation or a foul there in the lane. Again, I had the nice rail to look through. Here's a trap, but they have a man open. This is Weiser, about a 10-footer, hook, no good, fought for. He'll get his own rebound. Kicked it around the horn. This looks like Cottrell has the rebound. No-look pass, but we step in there and knock it away, and Jake Cale comes up with it.
Yeah, that's a great physical play by Jake Cale right there, just looking up and being aware of the ball.
40 seconds and counting. We're in the first quarter play. Sacred Heart leading 17-6. And we're going to look it over. And as again, you can see it's almost matching up out of their 2-3. And they'll come out to try to get the count put on. Now, see the front guards, but they are in a zone, folks. Trying to match up a little bit. Now they will, because 12 seconds left. You got to start your offense. Go looking for either the short corner. Here's the penetration. Nice dish off, and it gets knocked up against the wall. That's a Wilson sandwich. And I'm not sure I'm pronouncing the young man's name right. Hussein? I do not know the young man. Nobody gave me a pronunciation guide. McIntyre shot a little short with 1 second left. You'll hear the horn go off, and at the end of one quarter play, it's Sacred Heart 17, TCA 6. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on the Sacred Heart Basketball Network.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
River Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
And we are back here as TCA has the ball first in the second quarter, trailing 17-6. Reed Chapman down in the low post, and he'll try to get out on the perimeter, and they'll try to get. Here's a steal, laying back there perfectly. Looks like Kendrick Beard, KB, takes it coast to coast. Blake.
Yeah, that's the senior leadership of Kendrick Beard right there. Just coming out of what seems like nowhere just to steal that ball away. Cutting off that passing lane. This defense has been lights out right now.
Okay, it looks like a foul down there that I got blocked out on. We'll see if we can pick up the officials' numbers.
I believe that was on Dalton McIntyre.
Okay. Or is it on Trey Truel? Was it Dalton?
No, I think it was on Truel.
Okay.
He threw up 2, and I didn't see another 2 mark, so I'm assuming it's going to be on Truel.
Okay, and that was Hussein. If I've got it right, first one misses. The second one, I apologize for the name, but didn't get to see Coach Northcutt to check names. He's always so kind about that. Shot in and out by KB, and Truel will be reaching over the back. You got to get inside of him. You try coming over the back, you'll pick up that foul. 19-7 the score. We're going to full court press. Let's see. We're going to use the old diamond or 1-2-1-1 press. They'll go side, middle, side, and here they come back up this side with it. Kicking it across to Weiser. And we got it anyway, but I honestly believe that his foot was out of bounds.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And the layup missed. Truel gets the rebound, goes up and choose who you want to put the foul on, but looks like Cottrell's going to pick up his second foul, Levi Cottrell. Trey Truel goes to the line. Trey is proficient, but not a great free throw shooter.
Well, he's worked on it. He's definitely gotten better over years past, but Trey, all he really has to do is just rise up towards the rack, and it's basically 2 at the line.
Yeah, he gets his first point. I told you I'd make him make it. No, the coach up here has nothing to do with whether he makes it or not. That was shot very nice, and he does work on his free throws hard, extra every day. Second one off the back of the iron, a little flat, and when you do that, it's got to be dead on. There's no room for error. Here, bring it down. That's Cottrell, and his pass tipped away, picked up by Sacred Heart, by Truel. They try to feed back to Truel, and we're going to lose it out of bounds. But look at Jake K.O. hustle. He was like a man possessed going after that loose ball.
Yeah, that's some of that football from this past fall that's starting to kick in a little bit. That's really helped him. Like you said, coaches love sharing athletes. Jake Hale, a 3-sport athlete, he's the catcher of our team. He's quarterback. He's kind of the main focus right now.
Yeah, looks like Malachi Chavis back in. Pass too high, but the long arms and hands of Salee got it back. He hustled after that one. Screen and roll. We switch on it. Good defense. Now we got to reset and make sure we got everybody covered up. We get beat to the right a little bit. Bank shot in, and that is Keltner. Keltner has a very good shot. He's a solid guy.
Was that Will or Jackson Keltner?
That was Will Keltner.
Will.
Jackson is 50. And to be honest with you, I believe both of them play football.
They did?
I know one of them does, because I called his name a few times in a football game I called this year. It is 20-9. It's 6:04 in the second quarter. Sacred Heart with the lead. Blake Biggs, Coach Joe Holloway, Will Mingledorf on camera. Gary Lockhart with the camera. Anna is our producer, too, tonight, doing a great job. You're listening and watching Worthy Road Studio. Keltner's going to bring it back outside. He's just a sophomore and a pretty fair player. 5-second call. Great defense.
Great defense right there by Kendrick Beard. He's one of the best defensive players on our team outside of Javion and obviously Trey Truel.
And let's see, KB, Kendrick Beard to inbound. Truel has checked back in. McIntyre is still out there. Chavis is out there. and a kick ball, so it should be Sacred Heart out of bounds. Chavis is on the point right now.
He's playing a point guard, or is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, he's on. When you hear on the point, that's just a short way of saying point guard.
I was just making sure.
And you see, against the zone lineup, it looks like, and we flash somebody, and that's what you got to do is run cutters. Trey's shot comes off the back of the iron. Keltner with the rebound. He wants to run with it. We let him get back. We were going for the shot block, and he kind of faked us off. And it's now 20-11. Sacred Heart still with the lead.
Trey Truitt right there, just kind of scared to get the foul. He's seen that so many times this season, people just driving in on him and just drawing fouls and taking him out of the game super early.
Yeah, well, he's got to, so he has to be careful in the first half. Long pass, and we've not guarded the goal, and that leaves Jackson Keltner open. That's his first two, and they've cut the lead to 7. And that time we didn't guard the goal. We went out too much anticipation. Never leave anybody behind you.
Right. Yeah, a whole lot of defense on the perimeter right there.
Now our setup looks like a little bit of a warped 1-3-1. We flashed somebody from the low post. Coming down is Chavis. Or we'll check and see if that was Chavis.
I think that was Chavis.
Yeah, it was. And we've got A.J. Mormon on the point. I checked my numbers. There's Mormon's right there.
Kale's in for Chavis right there.
Okay, out of bounds play. They run it out of a line for him, circle a man around. This is Levi Cottrell, pretty fair athlete in his own right, to Braden Salee, who played football also. Here's Keltner, and there's Salee. We lost sight of him, and he scores with a nice pass. His 4th point, they've cut it to 5, they being TCA.
Yeah, TCA really showing off their off-ball movement right here. That's the reason they came back in this game.
We're having a little trouble with the zone. We opened with some threes by McIntyre, and let's see, they say it went off of us. And we have had a couple of scoring droughts here, and this is one of them. And we need a bucket bad, not because we're behind, but to get intensity goes up on defense when you're scoring.
Right.
Now they go into the big man, and he's pretty tough. Again, we lost sight
of Keltner.
And that is Will Keltner. He's got 6 in the quarter and 10 already in the game, and it's a 3-point game. Sacred Heart still with the lead, but we're losing sight of the people we're guarding, and they are going behind us. McIntyre wanted to, and since he got hit, you want to shoot, but you worry about somebody coming in. We steal it. This should be 2. And you depend on the senior KB Kendrick Beard to get that one.
Yeah, great hustle right there by Kendrick. Didn't let go. He got the ball swatted from him for a second, but just didn't give up on the play, and that resulted in 2. And like you said, kind of ended the scoring drought a little bit.
Now, let's see. We got substitution coming in. Looks like Javion Greer coming back in, and A.J. Mormon going to go out.
Credit to TCA right now. They've adjusted to McIntyre shooting. How many points does he have from the arc tonight?
He's got 9. He's got 3 threes and then a free throw.
Yeah, they've really taken him out of the game offensively.
Now they feed inside, and they do get it in low, and it's probably going to be a foul. Weiser on the bucket. Nice pass is what made that. Be Sam Weiser's first points. And they can get to within 2 if he hits this one. And we are giving up some size, though. They have a height advantage.
Yeah, they do have a height advantage. That's one thing about Sacred Heart. One of their tallest players is Trey Truitt.
Sam Weiser gets an old-fashioned 3-point play, 2:49 to go, and it's a 2-point ball game now after a great start for the Sacred Heart team. And again, it's still a 1-1-3. That's called a hybrid defense. There's the 3 falling away, but we get the rebound. Malachi Chavis, a little hesitation. Didn't get it. Trey Truitt with the rebound. He goes up, short shot, and in. We needed that.
Yeah, we needed that bad. Great putback right there by Truitt.
And TCA back to their old ways. They're going to run it down our throat every chance they get. Here's Reed Chapman. 3 up, 3 down. It's a 1-point game. And I told you have to watch that young man right there. He is dangerous from three.
Yeah, Chapman can really strike from deep.
David Greer's three off the back of the iron, rebound. Malachi Chavis, they reach in, try to tie him up. He kicks it out. Here's Beard, wants to go through, lost the ball. He kind of ran into, and Jackson Keltner is like a stone wall in there.
Yeah, big body on that team.
Now there's a fight for it. Weiser, call timeout if you can. I'm coaching from up here. They'll call jump ball. And I've got time to think the kids have got hot action.
Yeah, they're tight ball game right now. Tight ball game emotionally and on the scoreboard. We saw a little scrimmage for the ball right there between Kendrick Beard and I believe that's Cottrell. Then we saw Salee on the ground. I don't know how that happened, but we saw him on the ground.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't call timeout. We get the possession error. So we didn't have to waste one. I always hated wasting them early in a game. 24-23. Here's the jumper by Trey Truill. He floated in there, and it just missed by the amount that he floated. Got to jump stop and go straight up. Now quickly across the line to Levi Cottrell. Into the low post. That one slides away. Got to throw a curl pass, put a little spin, make it come back into the guy posting up. Turnover TCA. Truill out. Let's see who's on the floor for us. That is number 12. Is that Andre Bell? The ninth grader is on.
The freshman.
Andre just looks like a shooter.
Yeah.
And I bet he's quicker than a hiccup. Now they come out and match up to Greer. He's out of shooting range, though, right now. 1 minute, 11 seconds. We've slowed the pace of the game a little bit, and that's what, actually TCA wanted the pace slowed. They'll speed it up on the offense, but they want to slow you down, get you standing around on offense. We flash somebody, and they match up to him.
Right, and if you're Bogart right now, that's the last thing you want.
Yeah, great shot right there. And that was Chavis with his first bucket. Long pass. We're not getting back on defense. Reed Chapman. Our transition was slow. The minute it even looks like we're going to shoot, our deepest man has to get all the way back and guard the basket.
Yeah, TCA has also done a very good job of getting back on offensively.
Yep.
Offense.
And they will snowbird a little bit on occasion. But we did not rotate well. Notice how they match up to us out of the still a zone, but they are matched up to it. We're not running any cutters or anything in 16 seconds. At least the 12 or 11 mark, you got to start your offense. We have not started. Gives you less time. Here comes Greer. He penetrates. Three-point shot up. High arcing shot. Misses everything. We kick it back in. Three-pointer up and down by Kendrick Beard as time expires. 29-25, the halftime score. Sacred Heart leads. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout and come back with Blake Biggs' thoughts on the first half. You're listening and watching Sacred Heart Basketball on Worthy Road Studios.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
For the National Guard, we have a state and federal mission, so we support our state for disasters, and then we can also have a federal mission overseas. We serve both the state and federal government.
But the National Guard gives individuals like yourself and myself the opportunity to stay at home, whereas if you have a goal to go to school, the National Guard got you. You don't have to really worry about changing your whole life to serve your country, where the National Guard actually works around your life.
I like to think the National Guard has this elite group of soldiers and members, because you'll have police officers, you have firefighters, lawyers, doctors, just a slew of different people that make up this force as far as being a part of the community. They're embedded in their community and they're super involved. So this is like adding these subject matter elite experts with, being a soldier. I mean, you got the total person concept.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town and Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
And we are back at the campus Trinity Christian Academy. Here to bring you this game by Worthy Road Studios. 29-25 right now between Sacred Heart Regis High School and Trinity Christian Academy. Blake Biggs alongside Coach Joe Holloway. It's halftime right now. What do you see? What do you see in the TCA lines that you really like right now?
Well, their comeback. They didn't give up. They got frustrated early. They've got us standing around on defense. They're using a 1-1-3, and some people say we'll call it a 1-1-3 matchup. They're really using some 2-3 slides, but they're still using matchup principles. You have to run cutters through against that.
Right.
Now, we are cutting and making what I call X move out of the high-low post situation, but cutters, overloads, make them think, talk to each other. And like I said, they didn't panic when they got way behind. Now, what I like about us is we didn't get behind, but we let them catch up. And then we came back. Actually, we owned about the last minute and 50 seconds or so of it. We played hard. One thing we're not doing well, we're not getting back on defense.
Right.
For example, doesn't matter whoever the deepest is, if we even look like we're dropping that arm to shoot, you got to be at least back in the blue or purple. I'm not sure. I don't see colors that well.
It's purple.
It's purple. You got to be in that. And then if it looks like they're going to get the rebound, you got to be all the way back where it says lines. And when they start streaking, you take about 2 steps back more. You don't let anybody get behind you. We've given up 4 points, so you could take 4 away from that. It should be 29-19. And one was almost a snowbird. Somebody took off early, and I'm not saying they were just not trying to play. They actually got out early because they thought they were going to get the rebound,
right.
And they continued on down the floor. I want to say that was it Chapman that got out early? Or
I think it was that or Keltner.
Keltner, one of the two, and they did a good job getting out. But we've got to have defensive transition, especially somebody back to stop that long pass when they get out. Secondly, we got to have more movement. Our penetration is not bad, and we'll hit some of those little runners. The three-pointer by KB Kendrick Beard at the end was very good. And I was hoping we'd see his dad tonight and get him to come up here at halftime, talk to him. Of course, his dad does officiate. He cannot officiate Sacred Heart games, though, and was a great athlete in his own right. We appreciate Kristen Gehring-Lee coming up here between games, and we are going to get Coach Dotson and Coach Beauregard. The only problem is sometimes they help each other. One's the other one's assistant coach, and sometimes you got to go in the dressing room and make adjustments.
Right, they kind of coach both games, both girls and boys. Beauregard, he's got a lot to change. He's got a lot to change, and he's got a lot to change quick. During this halftime, Trinity has adjusted this whole quarter to Sacred Heart's game plan. Sacred Heart came out with a punch, got the early, I'd like to say 13, 14-point lead. I don't quite remember, but it was a pretty big lead. And, well, they've narrowed it down to 4, so take what you will with that. Trinity's back in this game if you like it or not.
They outscored us 19-12 in the second quarter.
Yeah, it was. But Sacred Heart in their own defense, they run a very good offense. Trinity has just found a way to sort of trap them. They play a zone, right? A zone.
Right now they're playing a 1-1-3. Don Meyer would have called it matchup. A lot of people has some 2-3 slides, and they do match to you some.
Right.
You notice when we flash a high post, somebody steps up and takes him.
Right. And Trinity right now, I think for them to win this game, they play through Will Keltner. He's kind of tore apart this Sacred Heart defense. All this cutting and off-ball movement that Trinity's been doing has really sparked this run, this offensive run in the second quarter. And for Sacred Heart right now, try and get McIntyre open. You know, he's been shooting it well all game. I try and get him a few more shots. Now, it's going to be hard with Trinity all over him. Every time he's got the ball in the second quarter, he's been triple teamed. Chavis has been playing real well. Troy, how many How many fouls does Trull have?
Trull's got 2, I believe.
He's got 2?
So that's
Okay.
good that he didn't get that third one.
Right. That's
nobody
good.
on either team in any serious foul trouble. I think Salee has a couple, and I want to say Levi Cottrell has a couple for TCA.
And Kendrick Beard he's been playing out of his mind lately on both sides. I tried to get the ball more to him. Javion Greer, I'd use him as a defensive scheme, and so I would with Malachi Chavis. Malachi's a big dude, got a large wingspan. He can really stop the shooter, and yeah, that's my key takeaways for Sacred Heart. Now for Trinity, like I said, I'd feed the ball to Keltner a bit more and do the little cutting under the post, and I think that will help them finish this third quarter strong. So.
It will. Now, I do not see Austin Vaux on the bench tonight.
Austin?
Yeah.
Huh. I think I saw him earlier. Oh no, he's up there in the stands with some of the freshmen. I don't think they're playing tonight.
They are not dressed tonight, and we don't know if they're overcoming injuries or have been a little under the weather. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll set the second half for you. You're watching Sacred Heart Basketball on Worthy Road Studios, a 1-minute timeout.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
We're with local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded. Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
And we're back with about 33 seconds. Very quickly, some scoring from the first half. Obviously, Xander Taylor not dressed out tonight, and we miss you, Xander. We'll look forward to getting you back. Kendrick Beard, KB, with 11. Trey Trull, 3. Javion Greer with 3. Dalton McIntyre, 10. And Chavis has 2. Malachi Chavis with 2. For TCA, Reed Chapman has 5, all coming in the second quarter. Braden Salee has 4. Has 2 each quarter. Will Keltner with 10. Weiser with 5. Jackson Keltner with 2. And 1 by Hussein. Quick thought that we got before we throw it in.
For Beauregard right now, I tried to expand the range a little bit with Kendrick and a Dalton McIntyre. See if they could sink some shots. Hopefully get a bigger lead. But for TCA right now, I like the zone that they're running. Really slowing this offensive down. This, like I said earlier, this run and gun style of offense.
Looks like the starters for TCA back in there. Let's see what we've got. And let's see, McIntyre. Trey Trull is starting the second half. Looks like Malachi Chavis still out there. Kendrick Beard and Javion Greer. That is your starters for. And we're going player to player or man to man. They being TCA run a little weave. They're trying to post up hard down there because they've got Javion Greer, but we knock it away. Good help for the little man. Here comes the layup just a little hard, and following is Malachi Chavis with his 4th point.
Yeah, great hustle right there by Chavis. I think that's something Beauregard talked about. Put back rebounds. We didn't see a lot of those that first half, but now I think he's made an adjustment.
Here we go. Nice pass that we didn't handle it, and now we fight for it, and they come up with it. Long pass to Jackson Keltner, who wasn't quite back down the floor yet, so he just changed directions, and it's a 31-27 game. 4-point lead. Here's Beard on the left wing. They bring the man off the baseline, they slide, and they are using the 1-1-3 slides. Here's the drive, and that is nice. That's just body control by Javion Greer.
Yeah, that's a great body control right there by Javion Greer, just flown it in. And is that a violation?
That is a walk by Levi Cottrell, and Greer has his 5th point of the night. 33-27, 6:45 to go in the third quarter of play. We're at TCA. That one got hit, and you got to fake a pass to make a pass sometimes.
Yeah, that was a bit choreographed right there, but still the right idea by Trull right there.
And here we go around the horn. Greer over to McIntyre. We got to get McIntyre cranking those threes again. Malachi Chavis, he just drains that one from the short
just
corner.
Knocks it down.
And he's got 6 points on the night. It's a 35-27 lead, and we show a little man press. Kicked in the corner. They're taking Trull away from the basket, but we're going to get the loose ball as it went through the cutter's hands. Here's Chavis. Let's see what he does. He goes up. He is having a big quarter. He's got 6 in the quarter, 8 in the game. It's a 10-point lead, Blake.
Beauregard might find himself a future starter from now on. Malachi Chavis just proven himself.
That went off the Chapman, and they get it back, though. Nice hustle by Jackson Keltner. His shot misses again. Windex man pulls it down again. Chavis, he gets McIntyre, wants to crank it, leaning a little bit. It's a little short, and Jackson Keltner with the rebound.
Even though we missed that one, that's something Trinity does not want to give up.
That Braden Slee wanted the 3, and Chapman lucky he didn't get it over the back then, but we get the rebound, so it doesn't matter. Here comes Kendrick Beard. KB goes up, in, and I think Slee will pick up his 3rd foul.
What a drive right there by Kendrick Beard. Just fake it to the right, put it up with the left hand, and obviously drew the foul from Slee. How many fouls is that for?
That's 3 on Slee, and we'll have substitution. Looks like Weiser coming back. Hussein, and again, I apologize if I mispronounced the name. Did not get to check with Coach about some of the pronunciations. Trey Cooper also into the game. This is a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play, and it's good. KB is ragging him up. He's got 14 tonight so far, and it's a 40-27 lead. Here's the steal. Can McIntyre control it? He does. We tip it to KB. We are very lucky twice.
Very, very lucky.
Could have been 2 different violations. And again, it's perspective by the referees.
Yeah, it's all about
into Trull. He wants to go up, but he kicks it out wisely. Here's the 3 by Beard. And Kendrick Beard is on fire right now. 5 in the quarter, 16 on the night. Here's a steal. Kendrick Beard again. Senior no-look pass kind of caught us off guard. McIntyre leaning in, and you know what? When he goes straight up, somebody call the fire department to Dalton McIntyre.
Yeah, I think that ball is still hot. I think there might be some smoke coming off it. No, I'm just kidding, of course. But Dalton McIntyre, they've adjusted, like I said. One of the key points for Sacred Heart to get up big in this is free up Dalton McIntyre. They've basically doubled and triple teamed him all of that second quarter. And, well, we've made an adjustment, and it's paid off.
Ken Northcote, a wise coach, a very good timeout called by him. It's 46-27. Of course, Nick Beauregard making adjustments, trying to anticipate what adjustments that Coach Northcote's going to make. And they have been a little careless with the ball, and we have been opportunistic. We're giving them what looks like token pressure, but we're quick enough to cause some problems even with what looks like token pressure.
That's one thing I saw about Trinity. I forgot to mention that I saw with Trinity in the first quarter. They just looked a little bit unorthodox. The passes they made looked just wild and just but they've handled it. They've gotten it down to simple playmaking. It's looked a lot better. But Sacred Heart right now just putting on a clinic for when it comes to terms of setting up plays.
And we trap out of a 1-2-1-1, and they throw it away. You go side, and I know what Coach North could, because I've heard him a million times say go side, middle, side. He's a very good coach. Looks like he's going to send Reed Chapman back into the ball game rather quickly.
Yeah, that just a little bit of a miscommunication right there.
Opportunity, KB, his shot drifts to the left a little bit, but hustling to get the rebound is Javavian Greer. Here's Truel up, short, in, and there. That's a short shot's what I was trying to say. He's got his 5th point, but he's had some big rebounds too. He's hustling. And they break the press this time, but we get good recovery. We got 3 back. Dribble penetration, the skip may have been, that is usually a 3. We got a break then because Reed Chapman measured that one and it missed. Here's Dalton McIntyre. He had to get fouled. Yes, he did. 2 shots coming up for Dalton McIntyre, the rifleman. You know, the real rifleman, Chuck Connors, played football, basketball, and baseball, was a Major League Baseball player before he became the rifleman. Now, if I read that right, that was Will Keltner's foul. Here's McIntyre's first one, shot it, got it.
That might have been on Cooper right there.
Okay,
but I could be wrong.
You have a better angle than I did.
Could be wrong.
Well, either one of us could be because, again, the bars were in the way. Yeah. Got it on the second one in honor of the late Bill Henry. Let's see, we keep the press on. There we go to the side. Now go back to the middle. This is the way you break a press. Not that I want our press broken, but that's the way you do it. Nice blockouts, fights, and everything. There's got to be a foul under there. They're going to say we foul.
Yeah, that looked like a little over the back there. Maybe by McIntyre. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to our viewers back at home.
Okay.
Our perception's a little bit skewed.
Here's what he did. He didn't – the mechanics were a little off. Not bad. It is our ball on the baseline. I was fixing to say.
Yeah,
boy.
That's my fault.
No, it's not your fault. The mechanics, I was reading what he was – got to think about what you do. Now, we go side, middle side, and break their press, but we get trapped in no man's land, and a great pass and good hands by McIntyre. He kicks it out. This one's going up. Off the iron, no good, and bounces out. Dalton made an effort, and it's 50-27, 3:45 to go here in the third quarter, and we're going to keep the press on. There we go. Now, see how you get it in the middle? That's and you don't have to use the 1-4. You can also use like a 5 spot on the dice. It's 2-1-2 to break it.
Right.
In the low post. Now, that is where Will Keltner out-muscled us. If we'll hold our ground, he'll get a charging foul because he bumps you when he goes in there like that.
That's just one of his tendencies, and it scores him a lot of points as we've seen today.
And we want to be quick but don't hurry.
Be quick but don't hurry. That's what McIntyre did right there.
Somebody's saying right now, Coach, shut the cliches up. No, that's sound fundamental basketball.
Yeah.
John Wooden used to say that. So did the late Don Meyer too. Good defense so far, 50-29. We have a 21-point lead. That can evaporate with 3-point shoot. Oh, me. We almost – Dalton, he wishes he had that one back.
Yeah, he wishes he had that one back.
He wasn't sure about – he had to watch the positioning of the referee. And remember, the referee is part of the court.
He is part of the court, right.
Yeah. And this one comes into Hussein. He gets it across to Keltner, who will drive through you. And they're going to get Jake Kale trying to strip the basketball from him. And it depends, the hand is part of the basketball, all this stuff, but only people that can tell. If it was really a foul, the referee knows.
Yeah, the referee knows. He has a better perspective than us tonight.
Yeah, we appreciate, got good accommodations. It's just that I sure would like to have that bench where we could be a little higher.
Yeah, it'd be nice, but, we're glad to do this.
Oh, yeah, we're here. We love our team, and box formation, they pop out, and they'll screen down and pop the shooter Keltner out over here on the backside. We get a hand, but he still gets the ball. Shot an air ball, and now we're kind of getting careless with the basketball. Here's a nice pass. Malachi Chavis, he's got 8 in the quarter and 10 in the game.
Ooh.
Now, we didn't get back good then, though. And that's lucky they didn't see this thing open. Here's Reed Chapman. His shot just a little off, but they get position, miss. We're not blocking out. Now, we quit rebounding a little bit. We may be tired.
Just a little bit. And
now a foul.
I think that was on number 10. That's Hussein.
Hussein, okay. And, again, if we mispronounce the name, we apologize, but we didn't get a chance to check pronunciations.
Right.
There were no boys coaches available, and the girls coaches were in, and we got some help with the girls. On the wing, around the horn. Now we got to get movement, not just that X movement. We can overload, and we can go to the short corner with this when they flex the man out on the wing. Truel kicks it out. Javian Greer wanted it. Shot up, and that looked good. That is a three by my man right there, A.J. Moorman.
Yeah, A.J. Moorman right there coming into this game playing guard. He's a freshman, by the way, so he might be replacing Javion next year.
We get the ball back. You know, he looks like he would be a good – and we've got some solid young players.
We do. Let's see, I'm trying to name a few. There's Trey Williams, right beside Justin Gaines, and you obviously know Austin Vaughs. So
I do. Is he kin to Justin?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you. I wouldn't be the one to
If he's kin to
that.
Justin, then that means that once upon a time, one of his relatives was the assistant superintendent of education for Madison County Schools. And Mr. Vaughs was a really fine gentleman. Now, that's unusual. Dalton's too good a shooter to miss that shot right there.
Yeah, he'll have one or two missed free throws every now and then. It's a bit uncharacteristic, but Dalton, it doesn't take away from his shooting. He's been shooting lights out tonight.
And he is 3 for 4 in this half. He was 1 for 2 in the first half shooting free throws. And we're going to keep the press on. And that's looks like my man Andre Bell is on. Oh, I don't know. I might have been tempted to have called a push.
Blow the whistle right there.
It depends on, and again, the angle in your positioning. If the call came, it would have had to come from all the way across the floor, and that's kind of poaching. These officials know how they're supposed to work the three-man crew, so I will not criticize. Feeding into the low post, kicking back out. It may get away. They save it and throw it up in the air, but Keltner's a great athlete. Now. You got to give him that. Chapman, 3 up, 3 down, and that kid can shoot too. That's his 8th point of the night. It cuts the lead to 22 with 1:15 to go. They've extended their press. We get it in to Truel. He wants to go the hole. He's going to get, well, we get it back. We were fortunate then.
Yeah, looked like a foul on both sides. I think I saw a little bit of feet movement. And,
running one-hander, and Truel could have easily picked his third up then, which is an item. Ball knocked around. Who's got it? We're going to have a rugby scrum here on the floor. And we have the possession arrow, and with 51.4 seconds, Sacred Heart will have the basketball. And checking back in is Levi Cottrell wearing number 24. And they did let him in. Sam Weiser will go to the bench. He has played hard for TCA. 49 seconds. Nick Beauregard sends in what he wants done. They go to trap over here. Beard on the point, and they knock it away from behind. We got to meet the basketball, and they're going to take it to the hole. They being Keltner. He missed. We wound up, and he wanted the foul. Didn't get it. The referee didn't see it that way. Here comes Beard with the basketball, trying to give Greer a little rest. They've extended it. We brought somebody to the middle, and again, this is good tactic against a half-court trap. Druel shoots it. He is good at that short shot.
Oh yeah, he is. Just using his height for that little floater right there. That's his go-to move right there.
10 seconds. Keltner, his shot rolls around. Now that hurts because we didn't even. What they're going to say is it on the floor? That helps. He does not get the basket. The foul was on the floor. And I could not see the angle of the hand to see. You got to read those digits, and it was parallel. 5.7 seconds. Nice out-of-bounds play. They get Keltner open for 3. He misses. Rebound. Playing Sky King over there with Malachi Chavis, but it's too late. The horn had gone off, and at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's 58-34. Sacred Heart leading. Let's take a timeout on the Sacred Heart Basketball Network.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
Back here, 58-34, Sacred Heart leads. Blake Biggs, what's your thoughts for the fourth quarter for Sacred Heart?
For Sacred Heart right now, I think they just keep doing what they're doing. I like how they're playing through Chavis, Beard, a little bit of Dalton. And how about that? How about the performance by Mormon right now? He's a freshman stepping up. Trey Truell's been real quiet this game, but expect to see more from him. And for Trinity, I haven't seen a lot of cutting going on behind the basket, so they've changed something there. I'd try setting up more plays for Keltner because he's been consistent all game when it comes to scoring, and yeah, that's my takeaways for the game.
17 points for Kendrick Beard. Here we get the ball back while I was looking down, writing in my scorebook. Trey Truell wants to go all the way. His shot misses, gets his own rebound. He gets stripped of it, picked up by Malachi Chavis, leaves it short. Ball, who wants it? Trey Truell wants it. Nice hook pass over, off the glass. Malachi Chavis, and I believe that is his 12th point.
Yeah, Malachi's really had a great game on the boards and in the point stat box right here.
16 for Dalton McIntyre. Now, I missed who scored the bucket.
I did too. I'd like to say Keltner. I don't know. But for our viewers back at home, you can go back on YouTube and watch that. It will be on
you'll
Worthy
see
Road
the
Studios.
numbers. And now a little discussion. There's some frustration. And Ken Northcutt doing the wise thing. Oh, that's a wise coach. He's going to talk to the officials. Players should always back off in that situation.
Right.
And Ken pleading his case. Now, he's not working for this pass call. He's really working to get the next call.
Right.
That's the secret. One of the secrets of coaching is you work to get that next call because now they're going to be attacked. You can also work it a little too hard.
Yeah, Northcutt just really, really disagreed with him right there.
But you know what?
I don't blame him, though.
Sometimes you can fire your team up.
Yeah, and this should – we'll see. We'll see this next possession what they'll do for this TCA team. I really expect it to fire them up, but he's talking to them in the huddle right now.
Now, this is interesting. They're going to let Andre Bell, the ninth grader, shoot the free throw.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen Andre shoot a free throw, though, this year.
I haven't either.
So he should get two. Coach will have to sit down for the rest of the contest. The only time he can get up during dead ball, and that one off the back of the iron. Now, a little known fact, did you know you could switch shooters right now?
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes, you could. You can have them split between two different people. Second one is up and off the back of the iron. The young fellow's a little nervous.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell. He looks like he's got a good stroke. It'll be our basketball, and we are ahead 60-36, 7 minutes, 24 seconds. TCA's got at least two good runs left in them. Do not count them out in this contest.
Yeah, you're up pretty big. Might as well get the freshman a few shots. And, of course, he's nervous. That's his first free throws of the season. But you might as well give him that practice.
Kendrick Beard on it. Now and that's going to be a pass we're going to have trouble making. Almost need to go to a two-guard front. But, again, we've not practiced a lot. Nice pass. You know who did that. My man Malachi Chavis.
Malachi Chavis.
I've got him with 14 in the contest. Here's the three, and Chapman's starting to heat up, and somebody better call the fire department on him too.
Because he's on fire. Nets are smoking right now for Chavis.
23-point lead, but there's a lot of time left, and the ball belongs to TCA on the turnover. We flip it away. We got to pick it up. There's got to be a push from behind on that. Now, and as a player, you want to not look like you're guilty.
Yeah,
but it was a foul.
Was that on 50?
It should have been on Keltner, the big Keltner, Jackson
right.
Keltner. And if it is his third foul. That puts Trey Truell at the line. Truell 1 for 2 on the night. Shot it, got it. He'll get a second one. Boy, there was a rough block out over there on the other side of the lane, wasn't there?
Yeah, between Salee and KB, Kendrick Beard.
Yeah, let's see what happens on this one. Keep an eye. I'm going to let you watch the block out. I'll watch the ball. Second one, shot it, got it. And now, if I were the referees, I would step in right now and have both teams. And I would say, gentlemen, we need to talk about this. It's getting a little chippy out here. And if some of you want to watch the game from the bench, we can arrange that.
Yeah, it's
preventive officiating is always good. And these guys have done a good job tonight. Both teams can have a call or two, and you see it from different perspectives. But cool heads win hot ball games.
Yeah,
there's your next cliche for the night.
Yeah, Coach, you've been really hot with those cliches tonight. I'll give you that credit. Kudos to you.
Rolling off probably more than people want to hear. The excellent camera work and stuff is what you want to watch, and watch these fine young men from both teams play. Clock running at 6:49 and counting, 64-39, Sacred Heart. We match up man-to-man. Now this time mismatch, and would they leave it short? And I'm going to tell you what, Little Beard did all he could. And let's see what they call.
Little Beard, are you referring to
well,
12
did I say
Bell?
Beard? Bell. I meant Bell. He reminds me of I had a set of beards that I coach, and I have to watch that. Kids remind me of other kids I coach. This is Andre Bell. My apologies to Andre, but you're in good company. Now, that wasn't Ricky and Jackie Beard and all them. This was another set of beards.
Right.
Like Kenny. I think he's a distant cousin. But now, Bell gets to redeem himself at the free throw line. See what he gets. First one rattles. United States steal shot, but it goes down.
It goes down.
He'll get a second one, and that increases our lead. 6:41 left in what's been an exciting contest. Second one, shot it, got it. The little man, nothing but net.
Nothing but net from the freshman, number 12, Andre Bell.
Here we go. Reed Chapman, we cannot let him get it in shooting territory. They did not read each other. He and Keltner were trying to execute a back door, and Chapman thought he's coming back, but unfortunately we knocked it out of bounds. Pretty good defense by Sacred Heart so far.
Yeah, it shut them out this past half.
They try to flip it off the backboard, and that's all he could do. That was a nice effort and a nice thought.
Yeah, you
K-Berry spinning but loses it. Thank goodness there's Chavis, but we don't get a handle on it. And, again, here goes Truel. Will he get through all the bodies? It comes up short. He fights for the rebounds. And let's see. They're going to call jump ball, and it will belong to Sacred Heart. Wholesale substitution for the TCA team at 6:06. Some of these young men have been, it looks like all of them have been in the game earlier. I see Sam Weiser coming out there. I see Griffin Graves out there. Hussein is out there. Malden is now out there. And TCA is supposed to be on defense. Baseline, here comes the three-point left-handed shot up. That should be 3 up and 3 down. Tell me if they didn't give him the 3. That's Mormon with his second 3 for 6 points. And it's a 30-point lead. They probably, are they going to call the foul on, and when you bump like that, it can go either way, but it'll be a foul, and it'll be should be a 2-shot shooting foul. And that will be Trey Cooper, and he'll be at the line. We've only got 3 team fouls, so it is not a shooting foul. They have 8. I'm used to looking at us being at home on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of Sacred Heart home games. When's our do you know when our next broadcast at home will
Friday
be?
night.
Friday night.
First Assembly Christian coming in, and Jake Cahill picks up that foul.
Speaking of Jake Cahill, he also works with us here at
Worthy
Road Studios.
And he does some of the St. Mary services. Here's a 3 off the iron. Rebound, though, hustled for and gotten by Cooper. They kick outside. Shot up. Shot down by number 15. That's Noah Malden. That was a nice shot by Noah Malden.
Yeah, that was a very swift-looking shot.
Cuts into that lead. Here's the lefty up. His shot no good. We tip it out. Down in the corner. We slip going after it, but it should have been off Hussein. And, again, I apologize if his name isn't right, and I'm going to find out from Coach Northwood before we do their game when they come there so we can get the name correct. Down in the corner. That's the way you play good basketball. Feed the post, the kick out. Cahill, his shot up and good. Jake Cahill.
Yeah, what a good looking jumper right there by Jake Hill.
Jake has played a strong floor game, gets 2 there. And he's got a tough man to guard right there. Weiser has got some moves. That one comes in and out. We should be off and running. Here is Javavian Greer, and he faked somebody out of their shorts, but missed the shot. Now good hustle by TCA. Weiser to Malden. We steal it. Now we throw it out there, and they're going to get it because Sam Weiser's going to hustle over and get it. Here's the steal back. Our man Mormon gets it. He's going to take it to the hole.
Ooh.
Interesting
Indeed. I don't know if that's just the refs not seeing that call or just wanting to go home.
Well, this is one of those where you could say that the hand and the ball are all part of the same.
Right.
And that's the reason I will not fuss about that call. We're going to have a 3-point shot up. Came off the back, and they're going to get the rebound. And now it's knocked out of bounds. It belongs to TCA, and coming in the ball game for TCA is number 5, Will Weiser, a sophomore guard. I would surmise that he and Sam are probably brothers.
I believe they are.
Okay. Malden has it, gets it back out front to Cooper. Cooper wants to wheel and deal, spins in the lane. We blocked it, but we got a lot of body, and there is a foul on that. So going to the line will be number 4, Trey Cooper. And we'll see at 4:08 mark, Trey Cooper will get his shot at 2 free throws. 71-42, make it 71-43 as Cooper gets his first points of the night. Cooper will try now his second, 4:08, and he gets both of them. 71-44, they pick up full court. And we throw that one away, tried to thread it in between two of them. Loose ball, but TCA gets it. Around the horn. Weiser, that's Will Weiser had it. Cross court to Sam Weiser. Sam Weiser plays rifleman and gets his 6th point of the night. And they're trying to trap all over it, 71-47. 3 up, 3 down, and Malachi Chavis is hotter than a $2 pistol right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's got 7 in the quarter, Blake.
Hey, Beauregard made a very good change by putting him in the starting lineup. Now, was that 15 for him?
That is, he's got 7. He has 17 points.
17, wow.
7 in just this quarter alone. 74-47.
I'm telling you, Malachi is going to be he's going to be something to talk about once it's all set, once his career is all said and done here at Sacred Heart.
And you know what was good? Trey Truill came off the bench and did a very good job.
Yeah, he came in, did his job. That's one of those that's what Beauregard has really taught this team. Just do your job.
Here's the young man Bell, the freshman. His shot misses. We get the rebound. I'm going to let you say who got that one. Did you not see it?
I looked down
it was
for a
my
second.
man,
I was looking at
Malachi Chavis.
Malachi Chavis, okay.
He
I should have guessed
19.
that.
Oh, I'm proud of him. Good job. You know, even with 2:42 left in this score, everybody's playing hard. TCA. Weiser gets stripped. This could go coast to coast, and they juke us out of a layup. Rebound, Malachi Chavis. And if I'm not mistaken, that's probably 21. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 in the quarter plus 10 is 21 points.
Yeah, don't let all the points distract you from the fact that Malachi has been a beast on the boards and even better defensively.
Oh, yeah.
Malachi can do it all.
He's got to be in the top 3 rebounders for our team tonight, and he's played good defense. Now, I see a foul, a hands foul there, and that's probably a good one. It should be on Will Weiser wearing number 5, but that doesn't mean I'm always right. It'll be still 1, and if you hit that one, the bonus, 19 fouls on TCA, only 5 on Sacred Heart. New people coming in. 12 is Trace Robinson. Looks like number 32, Lance Johnson, a sophomore forward. And I did not catch, is it Caden Patterson, number 22, that came in, Blake?
Let me check real quick. Yes, Caden Patterson, the sophomore.
For TCA. And we'll check ours. I see Javion Greer trying to walk it off a little bit. Left-hander hits that first one. And A.J. Mormon, that is his 4th point of the night. He'll get a second free throw. He has contributed well when he's come in and given Javion Greer some rest. Second one, shot it, got it. 80-47, still 2:08 to go. We've played a lot of people tonight. Truel back in there on the perimeter. Remember, he did not start tonight. Three-pointer up and good by Lance Johnson. Johnson has three. He gets, like Lance has the rebound for them. Looking for a guard, flips it to Weiser. Weiser goes underneath and hits Trace Robinson for Trace Robinson's first two.
Yeah, good defensive effort, though, by Andre Bell right there. Just rising up in the air and trying to swat it.
A little sidestep, a little James Harden there, but we miss. And now streaking up the floor is Griffin Graves. He goes coast to coast, misses the left-handed layup. We outlet it. Let's see if Mormon can find a handle, but it gets knocked ahead, up, and a foul. AJ, that wasn't AJ, that was AJ knocked it head. That was Malachi Chavis, and he should be going to the line to shoot two.
Mm-hmm. Malachi, if he wanted to, he probably could have dunked it right there. I've seen Malachi dunk before. Just, during school when we're just in the gym sometimes. We just, play around in the gym. When we're not doing anything, of course, not skipping class or anything. Don't get any wrong ideas. But so I've seen him, Dalton, Trey, I think Xander dunk too. So
shot the second one, got it for his 22nd point. That is a great production. 108. Here comes a three up off the front of the iron. Rebound fought for. Who's going to get it? They get it. Momentum, that's okay. They will not call backcourt on that one, and that is the proper call. Here it kicked out. Looks like Trace Robinson. And it was Trace Robinson with a three. That's his 5th point of the night. 81-55, 44 seconds and counting. There we go. Brother Bell has his 2 points. Andre Bell, he's got 4 on the night.
Coach, give me your quick thoughts on this game from both sides. I'm going to switch it up on you now.
Well, it was a ebb and flow game, and then we kicked it in high gear. The adjustments we made at halftime worked quite well. We handled their press, and we shot well. Nice bucket, and that by the younger Weiser for his first two. 15 seconds left, and this contest is all over but the shouting. 83-47, and all that remains is to hold the basketball and let that, and we can, probably will not be another shot taken, and there isn't. The happy final, 83, Sacred Heart, 57 for TCA. A split of the games. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We're going to come back and wrap this contest up on Worthy Road Studios production of Sacred Heart Basketball.
For the National Guard, we have a state and federal mission, so we support our state for disasters, and then we can also have a federal mission overseas. We serve both the state and federal government.
But the National Guard gives individuals like yourself and myself the opportunity to stay at home, whereas if you have a goal to go to school, National Guard got you. You don't have to really worry about changing your whole life to serve your country, where the National Guard actually works around your life.
I like to think the National Guard has this elite group of soldiers and members, because you'll have police officers, you have firefighters, lawyers, doctors, just a slew of different people that make up this force as far as being a part of the community. They're embedded in their community and they're super involved. So this is like adding these subject matter elite experts with, being a soldier. I mean, you got the total person concept.
We are back here, the happy final, 83-47. Before I give any totals, Blake, you look like you're as excited as the basketball team, and let's get those thoughts out of Blake so we can get this young man. I wish you could see his face right now. He had the biggest smile you ever saw.
Well, thank you, Coach. This is I think this is a very pivotal game for Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart has played some very, very tough opponents, and they just haven't looked themselves. I remember Beauregard asked me to come up to Huntington during their tournament to come film their games, and They played a really good Arlington team. They played them really close. That team has probably about 3 Division I players, and they played them real tight. We played Madison again. We didn't look as hot, and I think morale was low for a while. And us coming into Trinity Christian Academy and showing what we could do. Granted, changing a few things up a bit. I think starting Malachi was a very, very smart move. He's very talented, got a lot of potential, as we all know. I think that was a very smart move. Great win. We're back to 500. We're 4-4. We have a pretty tough game against what's it called, FACS?
Yes, their boys team especially. Now, our girls will have a contest that if we just don't run out of gas, we can win that one. Boys will have they've gone and got them a few kids at FACS.
Right, yeah. That FACS team is good. So that should be a pretty good game if we're on our game. Trinity, they looked good in that second quarter. Now, if they can keep playing like they did that second quarter, they can win. They can win a lot of ball games. It's just building up that consistency. Let me take a check of their roster real quick. Got a lot of seniors on this team. You have one junior and a lot of sophomores. So a young team coming in. This is where that senior leadership kicks in, and that's where you go, hey, look, it's up to you. It's up to y'all now after we're gone. And what we saw from their sophomores, I know Will Keltner especially, they look promising. They can only go up from here. Yeah, if they just keep playing like they did, just cutting under the post, under the basket like they did in the second quarter, and catch us off guard, I think they can beat a few teams this year. They're a very talented ball team.
Absolutely, and I do want to remind everybody, please be careful. Watch these broadcasts, Facebook Live through Sacred Heart on their Facebook site, and then the games will be archived later tonight on YouTube, and you can watch both the boys and the girls game, because here's we've named some people that have had COVID, and everybody be safe, stay in when you have to. Unfortunately, I found out that a friend of mine and Bud Young's, Dan Atkinson, had to rush his dad, Dan's dad, to Jackson with COVID, and he's 76. And for us old-timers, COVID is really tough. Keep Dave McCulley in your prayers. Dave, one of the great broadcasters here, and I know TCA missing Dave McCulley because there's nothing like Diamond Dave McCulley in their broadcast, and we miss seeing Dave too. Very quickly for TCA with 47 points. Did I get that right? I'm going to have to add my points up. But anyway, with 47. Here we go. Reed Chapman, 11. Cooper had 2. Salee had 4. Will Keltner with 12. Sam Weiser, 6. Jackson Keltner with 4. Will Weiser with 2. This thing with 3. We had Robinson with 5. Malden with 3. And let's see. I have got to check the roster because I think I wrote – no, I didn't. I wrote it right. Lance Johnson had 3. For the winning Sacred Heart team with 83 points, Xander Taylor, of course, did not play tonight. But KB, Kendrick Beard, the senior, 17 points. Trey Truell with 9. Great job off the bench by him. Javian Greer, always a fine performance. His floor game and assist made it. He had 5 points. Dalton McIntyre had a great night. He got us started so well with those 10 in the first quarter, had 16 on the night. Jake Cale had 2. A.J. Mormon had 8. Andre Bell had 4. He had 2 free throws, and he also had a bucket late. And Malachi Chavis got to be the man of the night with 22 points. Are you going to award him your player of the game? Although it was a team effort.
It was a team effort, you're right. But I'm going to award Malachi Chavis with player of the game. He stepped up huge in this. And
Sacred Heart evens their record. We play again Friday night. We'll have that on the Facebook page, and then we'll archive that game afterwards. And we've been informed there is a girls-only game with Fayette Academy, I believe, on Saturday at 2 o'clock. We'll give you more details. I'm sure the school will have more details on that one. Of course, great job as always by Will Mingledorf. Blake gets better, and there's going to be some nights now. If you think I've disappeared on you, unfortunately, we have a Freed Hardeman commitment first, and they're great people. Blake Biggs will be doing some play-by-play, does a great job. And Gary, as always, he even solved a little problem tonight that was not anticipated by all of us. And even the great Paul Schultz, he would not have anticipated that problem either. So Gary did a great job. I want to thank Coach Ken Northcutt and the administration at TCA for their kindness and taking care and helping get us the rosters for this game. Thank Kristen Gehring-Lee. Boy, I'm about to get shot by her husband for not saying his last name. Mark teases me about doing that all the time, for being a between games guest. And I want to thank the administration, Ms. Kale, and also John Barlow, the coaches, the players, and the people I get to work with here, and all of you listeners for listening. Don't forget about Victory Honda. Go by and see them for a great deal, and our other fine sponsors. It's time to say thanks for your time this time. Till next time, good night all.